Hey party people, how we doing? Kind of a chill night. So this is probably gonna be the last art stream, and I guess I mean for the foreseeable future, because I basically have enough items and enough environment tiles to start moving these things into Rpgmaker and start messing around with building environments and eventing. So I'm probably gonna have to do some art stuff soon. I mean, well, not soon, but I'll be doing more art stuff eventually, but the next stream's probably gonna be Rpgmaker. So we'll see. Oh, you didn't catch what was arted in the last stream. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and do a quick recap. I'll just give a quick view of a lot of the art stuff that we did yesterday just to catch everybody up. You're doing well. Oh, NS, that is really good. Siphoning some motivation from the stream to paint. Good. Oh, that's right. You're doing a lot of figures, right? Warhammer, I think? Warhammer 40K, I think. You really made progress. Yeah. We've, you know what? You sink some hours in and maybe you get something back. Hey, Elron, happy to see you streaming again. Yeah, I'm on a roll. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm leaning towards the White Day VR, maybe. I really want to do IB, but I want to do it, I want to make a little costume, like a little texture modification to my model before I do IB. So we'll see. Okay, you're really dedicated to this. No, I have a weird, the way I do hobbies is I just go all in for like 3 weeks and then I burn out and then I never touch it again. So if I'm in my usual pattern, that's what this is gonna be. Okay. Paint squad, yes. Good for you guys. Okay, so for anyone that hasn't been here before, this is not my usual model. This is a program that has 4 still images and loops them together whenever it detects noise, i.e. my voice or sometimes typing. I just had an idea, by the way. Well, I mean, I think maybe somebody else pointed it out, I don't know. If you guys are interested in, I don't have any particular attachment to what I did here. Basically, I took my model and I opened its mouth and I took a screenshot, and I closed its mouth and I took a screenshot, and then I blinked and took a screenshot, and then I blinked while opening my mouth and taking a screenshot. That's all this is. If you guys want me to use an image you guys make or something, we can do that. Oh, wait a minute. The screen's not updating. That's weird. Oh, don't tell me. There we go. I think I know the reason why. There we go. Okay. So I guess I have to keep the screen sharing window on screen. Okay, that's probably what that is. Yeah, so if you guys want me to use an image, all you have to do is make me one of these with the mouth closed and the eyes open. And then make me one of these with the mouth open. And then oh wait, no, hang on. And then make me one of these with the mouth closed and the eyes closed. And then make me one of these. There you go. See, so it's all the same image. It's just mouth closed, mouth open, and then eyes closed, mouth closed, eye closed, mouth open. So I wanted to do like a little like ghosty, you know what I mean? But I didn't really have the guts to do it. So I just took some quick screenshots. So if you can get me these 4 PNG images, I will use it in a stream if you ask. So Sick one reminds me of Surprised Pikachu. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? That's not right. That's not right. How does Pikachu's ears look? That's not... None of these are right. What the fuck? I can't draw Pikachu. I guess it's been too long since I've seen him. That's not right either. Okay, yeah, so if you can get me 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and DM it to me, I will make a folder and a hotkey. A ghosty would have been cute. Yeah, it would have. It would have avoided a lot of confusion of people saying, wow, your model looks different. It's like, yeah, thanks, it's 4 PNGs put together in a slideshow. Have you never watched Pokemon? It has been a long time, you know what I mean? Really long time. Something's off about this and I don't know what it is. Okay, so there we are. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick overview of what we've got. So we have the characters. We have the main character and we have the friend. I just realized when you go into the back rooms of the subway, I want it to feel really lonely. And the best way to showcase that is to start the game off in a crowded area. So I think before they go into the subway down the stairs, I think I'm going to have them in like a convenience store or just on the sidewalk talking or something, which means I'm going to have to make more character sprites walking around. But in the meantime, we have the main character sprite and we have the friend character sprite. I'm thinking of like releasing the base to you guys. Ignore the bust. I had to adjust the bust. I felt it was too stacked. I think I'll release a base and be like, hey, listen, if you want like an NPC just wandering around on the street while the characters walk by, go ahead and color over this and I'll put it in the game. Stopped watching when they switched voice actors way back when I was a kid. Yeah, they did switch voice actors for Ash, didn't they? You know what I just found out? Oh, this is Contact, by the way. Thank you for... I think it was Mech something and Arc Phoenix for finding Contact, but I finally got the soundtrack, so good stuff. Did you know the voice actor for Meowth was apparently intersex, which is a new word for hermaphrodite? I had no idea. They've passed on, sadly, but man, Meowth made that show. How can anyone be too stacked? It just looks weird, you know what I mean? Like when you have pixel art, you have to be very careful with what you choose to exaggerate. Eyes exaggerated, great. Nose exaggerated, weird, no. Didn't know that Meowth was amazing, right? Okay, let's see. What else do we have? We've got some objects. So we've got trash cans, vending machines, holes, benches, looping benches, nameplates for like walls, nameplates for doors, bathroom stall doors that open, paper towel dispensers, sinks, counters, buckets, puddles. I went and redid the barbed wire. I think it looks a bit better. I feel like it does. I think it looks a bit better than the original. We'll see. I did a filing cabinet while listening to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I saw the Yesterworld, Tales of Defunct Land, and it talked about Tales of Wonderland. It's a great show to have on in the background. I don't know if I can listen to it anymore, though, because it deserves to be seen, and what I use while I'm doing art, I don't often look up. I also redid the puddle, I think. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I didn't. I think I did, though. I've also got the doors. And then I've also got a version of the doors that has the police tape wrapped around it so you can't get through. And then I've also got the door where you manage to throw the Molotov and it lands on the door and burns away the police tape, but there's soot marks. I've certainly been on the internet long enough to see two stacked. Meowth, that's right. If I ever do a Pokemon stream, I'm going to use a mod that makes the 3 started Pokemon all Meowth. I never told you guys this. I probably did. For the remake of Crystal, I forget if it's Soul Silver or whatever, but I made a mod for that where you play as Sabrina. I edited the sprites and it looks really good. It looks really good in my opinion. I got stymied though because there's something you have to do to the palettes, otherwise you get like a weird flash, like an after image of the original character that you chose. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of took the wind out of my sails and I quit. Crow Gemini, how are you doing? I'm so sorry. This is probably hell for you. Make sure you get some sleep. The VOD will be up and you can watch that if you're interested in. You know the guy who replaced her actually went on forum saying he's be a better Meowth? Wait. So if I'm understanding right, the voice actor for Meowth, like, retired? Did they? I didn't know that. And then there was a replacement Meowth. Or are we talking about Ash's voice? I bet you're talking about Ash's voice actor. So the new voice replacement, the new voice actor said the old voice that they could be a better one. That's gross. That's nasty. If you're going to brag about your own voice acting as you're replacing someone, the best way to do that is just be like, well, I'm going to give my own spin on it. I could never replace the classics, but hopefully people will love my rendition of this character. You know, it's humble, it's nice, it's inviting. Better to be a fan and not himself. Oh, I hate it when they do that. Defunctland is such a good, easy listening. I still enjoy the SeaWorld debacle on my breaks. I haven't seen that one yet. I've been listening to like the old Snow White things. I have a question. If you were to free draw a new and completely original character design, do you have an idea in your head already makes a character? I kind of did that, actually. The VTube model I used, Namur, was almost wholly original. Let me see. Tell you what, hold on. I might have a treat for you. I might also have, like, it might not be a good treat, but I have a treat. Hold on. Let me go to my Procreate real quick. I designed Namur. I had a concept artist clean her up a little bit, but I pretty much did her originally. Okay, so the original was absolute garbage, but I kept at it. Let me see here. So I did a bunch of expressions. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't show this. Because this shows how much I stole of everything. Like, I was like, hey, this hood looks really cool. Let's do that. Hey, these pants look really good. Let's do that. Hey, this Starry Night background looks really good. Let's do that. So maybe, I guess, I don't know, but I'm also of the idea that nothing is wholly original. You're always drawing on something you've seen somewhere before. Let me see. What else have we got? Let me see. Okay, yeah, here's the initial image that I gave to the concept artist. And then she went and actually made it good. I'll show you the initial 3. No, I'll show you the initial couple. Okay. So ignore how rough these are, by the way. Sorry. But this is basically what I gave. So this was the initial design of Namur, and you'll notice some differences. I initially had like a will-o'-the-wisp, like Japanese-style soul as a necklace. I'm glad I didn't go with that, because that looks weird. And I initially had the hood. So, yeah. There's that. I think I was opting for maybe silver at some point. I had little things on the leg too. It was more of a jumpsuit. And I also realized I could do see-through bangs, so I ended up going with bangs. And this was what I was asking the concept artist. So I was like, okay, what do you think about this? White eyelashes? What do you think? Night pattern? So like, should I go dark on the bottom and light up top, or dark on the top and light at the bottom? Let's see, what else did I do? You can see like all the things where I was like, hey, what about this? Hey, what about like a blue indigo cloak? Hey, what about like a teal? What about cerulean? I still feel like I should have gone cerulean. I feel like my cloak is too green as it is. Because green isn't really ghostly, unless you go like neon green. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so I took Stan from Okage as the inspiration for the starry pattern on the cloak. Oh, and the darkening on the fingertips and the toes I took from, what's-her-face? Ranmon, which was a pretty cute Digimon, all things considered. And I really liked how Okage had, like, these spirals inside the eyes. I guess Hellsing did that, too. But I was like, hey, we should do spirals for the eyes. I don't know if that one actually stuck, though. Does my model have spirals in the eyes? I don't think it does. Fuck. Oh, well. And then I was like, what about the skin pattern? Should I do, like, a gray-blue or, like, a light or a purpley? Or maybe like a, yeah, so that's that. Let's see. It's not stolen, it's referenced. Yeah, I think if you take little bits from a million different sources and put them together, it's not stealing, technically. You can show it, There's nothing wrong with inspiration. Yeah. Hey, wait, am I not? Hey, the stupid chat isn't showing. Okay, I didn't notice that. Sorry, let me get that showing real quick. Okay, maybe that'll do it. Think the concept art is really nice. Dang, it's been a while. Haven't seen that sheet. Yeah, I sent it to a couple people. Well, you probably saw one of the million variations I was sending to everybody. Oh gosh, Stretch, I was talking so long I didn't notice you donate. Sorry. With the $7. Hey, not trying to advertise, but if you're open to a new chill game music for the stream, the music from This Is the Police has a good OST in it. Okay, I'm absolutely open. Let me type that down somewhere. This is the Police. This is the Police. Thank you. I will absolutely put that down. Okay, Hades used green for ghosts? Yeah. It's not, I mean, like, I get it, but I like a mint green rather than like ghost green. I only like certain colors of green. So trying to learn pixel art, trying to go bigger in models so I can add better detail and not run into the issue of stuff not fitting. Yeah, I hear ya. I started off with 16 by 16 and moving to 48 by 48 was definitely nice. I think the current cloak lends the design a really magical feeling. Yeah, the problem is I get mistaken for like a dark elf all the time because, you know, the ranger with the green cloak. Wish I had blood crimson eyes. Oh yeah, I thought your fingers were dark because of, well, you're a ghost, so you're dead and the tips become dark. True. I did go for dark tips, but more than anything, I just lightly take a airbrush eraser and then just lightly erase the fingertips is what I try to do, but of course in the thumbnail art it doesn't really show well, so that doesn't happen often. Green selectiveness disgusts me. Green is best. I only like mint greens. Like you see here, this color of mint, this is my favorite green. That's like the only green I like. Okay, back to it. Hey, chat is showing up. Awesome. Okay, let me go back to the thing. I've got a bunch of useless garbage that I need to get rid of. Goodbye. Okay, back to the recap. My god, we are still in the recap and I'm not even... Was I the one who started calling you a dark elf? No, many people who I showed the concept art to said it was vaguely fantasy dark elfish. Which is, if anything, I think I'd be an air genasi. By the way, I saw YouTube finally allowed part 2. Yes, the previously privately enlisted art stream is back up. Part 2 is back up if anybody wants to see it. Trashfire that it is. Okay. So yes, there's that. And then we've also got, hey, I made some more usable objects and I also finally named them. So we have a $20 bill, which is going to be part of the tutorial where your friend is like at a vending machine. She's like, hey, can you spot me some money? I want this. And you're like, all I got is a 20. And she's like, it's fine, I'll give you change. So you have to open up your menu and use the dollar bill on her. It kind of teaches the player how to use items. And then she takes it, she buys something, and then you get to talking, and she never gives you the change. That's why later in the game you have to hunt for quarters to get like a key or something out of a vending machine later on. So I've got the beer bottle. I've got the beer bottle filled with flammable liquids, and I've got the Molotov. I've got some bolt cutters, which is actually a redesign of a pair of hedge clippers I had. You may recognize. All greens rock. You know, you're right, but I am incredibly partial to like mint green. I mean, I like greens, like I like these greens, like Game Boy palette greens are really nice. We've got a bucket full of water, we've got a phone, we've got a cracked phone for when it breaks. We've also got a phone with a home screen, and I think this is, no, I think this is going to be an homage, so I think the player is going to be, I'm not wild about this song. Cabin. Alright, Cabin, you're on thin ice. I think the main character is going to be in a crappy mood because she broke up with her boyfriend or something. And her friend was trying to cheer her up by taking her into the city to see like a concert. Like, why would you go into the city? Like, what reasons do people go into the cities to the point where they're not used to taking like the metros back or something? Anyways, that's the reason. So sometimes you may see this on the phone as just like a little... I'm surprised by how well that came out, by the way. Mr. Crab vibes. What's the best color overall? I really like mint green. I also like some cyans. Yeah, I also really like corals. I guess I like a lot of pastels. Not red. Ugh, red is such a mean color. Like, imagine you woke up and you were in a room and just all the lights were red and all the walls were red. That would be heinous. But then imagine you woke up in a room and it was mint green and all the walls were like a pleasant mint green. Like, that'd be fine, you know? Reason isn't super important. I do want the character to be bummed about something, so that it is going to be referenced. We do have a crowbar. We have like a filing cabinet key. That's what I want this small key to be. We have the foam keychain that will help the key float up to the maintenance room. We've got a lighter. We've got a briefcase. This is nice, and you're going to have to figure out the combination. I guess it was left at a platform and the character can open it up. We've got a quarter. You'll need 4 of them to get into the vending machine. I figured out what I want in the vending machine. I've decided that in one of the vending machines is going to be some heavy-duty rubber gloves, and the character is going to be able to use those rubber gloves in order to handle something electric so they don't get shocked. We've got like a Metro card, and we've got a screwdriver. We've got like the turpentine, and ignore the thing at the bottom. I was just practicing with resizing. Okay, so those are our usable objects. We've got a nice inventory filling thing. So yeah. Partial to orange. I've never been a big fan of oranges, but they've grown on me as I've gotten older, I think. get some water. You love synthwave colors? Yeah, they are pleasant, aren't they? The game takes place in modern day? Yeah, cell phone at least era. What else we got here? We've got, the regular tiles. These haven't changed too much. Oh, so this one, we have the regular vent, but the one where you can look down and kind of see the foam thing and the keys, that's going to be in this vent, so the player can examine it and look down at it. I've got that it's clogged with something. I didn't know what though, so I just had regular garbage and trash, but now I'm wondering if I should make it look more like hair. Anyway, and then after you pour in the water, because it's clogged, it shows up and the player acquires the key with the foam keychain because it floats. So we've got that. We've got the bathroom tiles that hasn't changed too much. Let's see what else. Oh, for the BGs, we're gonna make a new BG. I kind of want to redo this one. I think this many folds is too much. I think I would rather just do it like that. So we'll be redoing that, and I also want to kind of make a newspaper, I think. Where's the water bottle full of Windex? Windex isn't flammable. Remember that lie you told me? My favorite color is pink. My second is mint green, as it has a nice complement to pink. Yeah. You know what's really nice? Mint green and like some coral orange pinks. Like those really complement each other nice. Can't have a cyber sunset without orange. Yeah. The far past of 2006. Acquired item, Nem plushie. I wish I could do plushies. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're gonna warm ourselves up by fixing the folded paper here to make it look a little bit better. Okay, there we go. So, and I'm going to put them in a folder for easy management. And don't worry about being messy. We can clean it up later. So that's going to be the vague shadow. Next up comes slightly darker, thinner lines to suggest deeper shadows. Contact has a good soundtrack, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, then we will go ahead and merge down, because these are very simple lines. If I have to redo them, it's not going to be the end of the world. Oops, that's a little too far. I need to be careful. Okay, I think that's okay. It's certainly... I almost wonder if it's a bit too dark, though. Let me see if I can go over that line. Let's see. Hairspray is flammable. True. But the entire point of making the Molotov is that you can't get up. You cannot get close enough to touch the police tape wrapped around the door. It's barring a door shut, so you can't exit out into a hallway. However, you can see that if you leave the room and go a different way, you can come up to a grate in the hallway where you can see through the gate or whatever that the police tape is wrapped around the handles. So the gate is stopping you from getting close to the police tape door, but you can still chuck the Molotov over the top of the gate and hit the door with it. So yeah, because otherwise there's no point in a Molotov if you could just take a bottle of kerosene, pour it on it, and then light it. But you can't do that if you can't reach it if it's past a gate. You know what I mean? So there's that. Okay, I think this is okay. I'll do a little bit of cleanup though. Okay, I think that's all right. Maybe. I feel like that other line is too high. I think I actually messed up and made the line a bit too high. Okay, well, that's not too bad. We can just... Maybe that's an optical illusion. It may not actually be too high. I think the holes punched in the paper is messing with me. So there's that. Subways have always been a really neat horror location for me, kind of like the catacomb. Yeah, exactly. It's underground, it's quiet, it's artificial, it's stone, there's echoes, it's dark. I've never been in one, though. Or maybe when I was a little kid, but... So these they're journal entries. Yeah, so you know how in Silent Hill, like, when you interact with a book, this'll come up, and then, like, suddenly you'll be like, 1999 journal entry. I still hear them outside the door, and then and then there's like an arrow there, and you can like shuffle through different pages. Yeah, so that's what I'm going for. I don't know if it'll be any good, but something to try. Why did I put a boss fight in my chill music folder? So these papers, yeah, journal entries, yeah, so they're different types. If you find a book, you get the book. If you find a, if you examine like a coat or something in a maintenance place and you get a folded note, you get the folded note. If there's some filing papers, like in a filing cabinet, you get the filing. Because like not all these notes are going to look the same. And then if you get like a scrap of paper or something and it's torn, then that's what you get. I'm adding a newspaper though, so there's that. Some big folds. Yeah, I guess so. I think you settled on turpentine, right? Yeah, I think it's turpentine. Familiar with the Twilight Syndrome games? The side-scrolling detective is Twilight Syndrome. Is that like the Silver Case and Hotel Dusk and all that? Twilight Syndrome. Why does that sound like Baroque Syndrome to me? No, I guess I'm not. I might be, remind me on a later date and I'll have to put that on a list. Okay, so we're gonna group these together. Then we're gonna hide that. Actually, you do not need to be in a group. That's another thing. Good luck getting this guy out of a group. Because you really can't drag him below. It just doesn't seem to work. At least not easily. Newspaper. What do folded newspapers look like again? Always have a reference. No matter how good you think you are, you're gonna want a reference. Itchy Tasty, yeah. Homage to the original Resident Evil. Folded newspaper, that's what I want. I guess this one's okay. Sure, we'll do this. I don't think I can afford to go straight on it because a newspaper is going to be kind of curved. That's not looking right. What am I missing here? I don't think it's wide enough is what it is. Also, I think I made a big oopsie. Right. I think that's better. Also, these are like 96 by 96 pixels, and I'm used to working in 48 by 48. Remind me, guys, I need to make the map. You've been watching anything lately? I just found about Local 58. What's Local 58? What flavor is the newspaper? White newspaper. VHS horror was not something I was ready for. Local 58. So is that like a movie? Nope, wrong. I'm worried about the gap here. I think this is a little too wide. So we're going to go ahead and duplicate this. That way I can come back if I don't like it. And we're going to go ahead and freehand it. I think that's a bit better. Let's see, analog horror. Local 58 is fucking. Is it a movie? Is it? Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Hot take: analog horror doesn't do anything for me. It's a shame because the concept sounds so good, but I think creepypastas overexposed me to the kind of horror. Oh, what you mean, like found footage, VHS horror? I really think it's quite creepy because there's always been something insanely creepy about home movies. You know what I mean? Assuming not, but between Namur, Ezra, and Cursory, is there like a correct name if I'm yelling at you about WPU? White phosphorus grenades are killing. Ezra's fine. Namur is also fine. Cursory, there's no point. I rarely went by that in the first place. So, I mean, you can if you want. It's just not that biblically accurate, you know. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so the outline is good. Now, of course, there's going to be writing. You know what I've been itching to play lately? Corpse Party. The problem is there's like a million of them now, and I hear they haven't been very good since other people have taken over. The one I played was for the PSP, though. I think it was Blood Covered. It was the one with Kizami and Yuta and his sister and Seiko the weirdo, who, honest to God, was it's good she died. That one. I think it's on Steam now, so if I wanted to play it not on the PSP, I technically could. Something's wrong. It's... You know what I've also been itching to play? Paret M. Haru. I don't know why, I've just been in a really big, like, nostalgic kind of horror Rpgmaker game mood. I think that's possibly why I'm doing this. I've got an itch for, like, old RPG horror. She's been banished to the distant past. Gemini Home Entertainment is amazing. Really? It got bad? Yeah, what happened? Corpse Party was an interesting experience watching as a Let's Play. Yeah, I like analog horror, but I think a lot of lazy versions of it amount to like static and Reddit faces. Yeah, exactly. It got popular, so it got overexposed and cheapened, and everyone and their mom was doing it. PSP was a remake, I think. I actually played the original Corpse Party, which was very different. It's the one where you can get trapped in that room. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was like the original Corpse Party. She finally found bees. What was the game? Never heard of it. Corpse Party. Oh, sorry. Paret M. Haru, For the Prisoners. I did it on the channel, so if you go to my channel and you type in prisoners, it should come up, but it's awesome. I highly, highly recommend you check out, like, at least the first 10 minutes of it. The premise is that an Egyptologist finds a chamber in a pyramid. The problem is it's filled with traps and stuff, so they decide to get a tourist group of 8 tourists or whatever to be the guinea pigs, maneuvering them and falling into traps and dying if need be, so they can get closer to what they think they'll find. And it's supernatural and it's fun. It was a PC 98 game, so it's really old. Last one I played was Corpse Party Blood Drive. What's going on? My watch later. Yeah, and I would highly recommend you play it yourself because believe it or not, all 8 tourists can die, including your childhood friend, including your girlfriend, including the little girl, including the guy, but they can also all be saved. So you really, I would recommend play it and use your best judgment and see if you can get the whole party out alive without cheating or reloading or whatever. Because the ending just changed based on that. I'm gonna get my no sleep morning croissant. No, Gemini, get some sleep, man. It's not worth it, I promise. Ooh, Sailing. This was my favorite song from Contact. What a bizarre adventure. It truly was. It was one of a kind. I think that's gotta be in the top 5 Rpgmaker horror games. And it wasn't even made with a recent Rpgmaker. It was made with Dante, like a 90s Rpgmaker system. Sounds like my kind of game. Love the whole Egyptian, Egyptian aesthetic, dungeon crawling, disgusting, horrific mummies, monsters. The soundtrack is unfriendly, but also really catchy. It will stick in your brain. I recently watched The Mummy, so maybe this will get my nostalgia vibes going. Yeah, if you also want to play another Mummy game, play the Mummy Remake PC game. I know the Mummy Remake is a travesty, but the game actually went really hard. The developers actually cared and made it a completely different thing. Basically, you're like an SCP control guy trying to take out the mummy, and you've got a gun and stuff. But the thing is, you die really easily, and when you do die, you're another faceless SCP control guy, in full SWAT gear, and you'll occasionally have to fight the corpses of the previous guys you were playing as that died. So it's really interesting. The music is gorgeous too. How's the music volume according to my voice, by the way? Speaking of, what do you all use to help fall asleep? Honestly, I will throw on just random YouTube videos. Typically, there's a really good one. There's this old Chinese lady, and she'll do calligraphy, and she'll bake cookies, and she'll do watercolor arts. I wish I knew her name. It's Yang Yi or Ye Young or something. She's really cool. Reminds me of Gods Will Be Watching. It's funny you say that. Let me see here. Yeah, one more second. So this is going to be the thumbnail for her when I inevitably play Gods Will Be Watching. So I did that a couple days ago. Just kind of a weird thing. I have that on my Switch. It's worth a playthrough. I wouldn't pay more than $5 though. For what? Gods Will Be Watching? Oh yeah, speaking of will you play part 2 of Poppy Playtime? I feel like I missed the boat on that one. I feel like everyone and their moms already played it and everyone's sick of it. Yippee Psycho is the last RPG game I really liked. Love the whole... Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that game. I want to play it too. PC game is the only thing worthwhile. Yeah. Usually put ASMR or rating background noise. Yeah. Gods Will Be Watching is crazy hard. I played it 10 years ago, back when it was... I don't know what it was, but it was out 10 years ago in a different form. I was meant to play Gods Will Be Watching, but never got around to it. I own it on Steam. Find 4chan and our D&D horror stories are good enough to drift to sleep to. You know what? I need a refill. Alright guys, we're gonna take a quick, like, 2-minute break. Let me go get a refill. Honestly, if you guys are interested in like Cthulhu Cosmic Horror, I just got recommended a game demo that you can play on Steam right now. What is it called? It's called like Frail Hearts or something. Frail Hearts, Fragile Hearts. Here we are. Frail Hearts, Versicore Dom Leon. There's a demo out right now. It's free. You can play it. But yeah, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you may be interested. Even though the timing was correct, there was a 50-50 chance that she missed the message, to be honest. Wait, I missed what? What? What did I miss? My biggest gaming achievement was a challenge to do a full Cuphead run, but if you swear, you restart the level. That's a good one. Okay, newspaper. Almost done. I really wish I'd finished Contact, you know? Because it seems like a really interesting game. It is a lot like Off in the fact that you were blatantly controlling the body of a child, and the scientist knows it, and he talks to you about it, but the kid doesn't know it. Let's see, that's okay, I guess. I need to get it closer to the edge, actually. Honestly, Tom Cruise's Mummy lost me on the graveyard. I refused to see it, honestly. I mean, like, The Mummy was good. You didn't need to remake it. If you want to make a mummy movie, make a mummy movie. But don't be like, oh, it's the Mummy remake. Fucking dumb. Because, like, The Mummy was such a perfect movie, you know? And so, the shoes, in my opinion, are too big to fill. There's no reason to remake it anyway. So just make another mummy, or just make a different mummy movie, you know what I mean? Gotta go to turn in as well. Yeah, thank you for joining us, Ostrich. Hope you have a really good very good night. Nice night, you know. So, Namura, when are you gonna play the scariest game? Cooking Simulator. I think I actually bought it. I bought Cooking Simulator VR, so that's a thing that could happen. I've played some obscure games, like Obscure 1 and 2. Ooh, the soundtrack for Obscure 2 is godlike. It is so good. It's got, now see, that's choral done right. if fucking Dark Souls boss music sounded like obscure music, then I would like it. I would love it. I would play it on repeat. But that's how you do good choral music, and it all sounds a bit different too. Shoot, we should play some. No, it's way too tense, I think. Amazing soundtrack, yeah. I remember trying to play Obscure for friends at like a hangout thing, but the person whose house we were at had such an old TV that when I plugged it in, plugged my PS2 in, we only got black and white footage, which somehow made everything worse. I guess I could play a little Obscure. Let me see here. I won't bash Obscure, but it does not hide wanting to be Silent Hill. I didn't get Silent Hill vibes from Obscure whatsoever. Like, the story is completely different. Oh, then again, I did play 2. Maybe 1 is a Silent Hill clone, I don't know. But 2 was basically where, like, hey, everyone's passing around these leaves and making tea out of it and getting high, and then, oh, turned out the thing was slowly infecting your brain, and now there's an outbreak, and everyone's mutating into monsters, and now it's a bloodbath at your college. So yeah, it did not feel like Silent Hill for me at all. Even the music was incredibly different too. They're just completely different vibes. Okay, we're gonna pause. Contact. Let me see. All right, I'll play this for a second. Yeah, it's more like Resident Evil than anything. Like, it's a really beautiful, haunting, catchy soundtrack. I remember I used to jog in athletics when we were allowed to have headphones. I used to listen to like Rage and something, or We All Die, I think was the track. Yeah, I can't speak to Obscure 1. I missed the boat on that one. I've always wanted to play Obscure for the channel though. Spooky, but yeah, it's good, isn't it? And it changes a lot too. Yeah, I'd say the closest Resident Evil would probably be Revelations. I remember really like the Oxenfree. Dude, I bought that for PS4 and I wanted to play it for the channel. Never did. So many wasted opportunities. See, like, this song has changed drastically, like a million times. And there's got a lay motif in here somewhere, too. You can see there's a bit of a fake out there. It looked like it was going to get hard, like some of the other songs, but then it just went, yeah. And I like that unfriendly noise, that, like, skidding sound, where it goes, it's like a whirring sound, you know? In my opinion, that kind of, probably just reading into it, but it's poetic because there's like an underlying corruption that's spreading through everyone's bodies and nobody even knows it until it all comes to a head one night. And there's Back to School. Acquired chanting after the re-entering of the university room. Yeah, I haven't played it for like 10, 15 years, but it was good stuff. Just going, studio folded. Ah, it's rough. Song is really cool. It's a journey. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and it has permadeath. The main Scooby-Doo crew of characters, like everyone's also kind of infected, and there's ways to save them and ways to not save them. If you fuck up, they die permanently, you know? They all have different strengths and weaknesses. It's really cool. And it is co-op, yeah. I remember in college I would play it with a friend, and he would control one character, I would control the other, and we'd have to like move boxes. And again, like each character can do a thing that the other characters can't, so it's really useful to keep them all alive. What was the name of that Lovecraft Eldritch demo? Something Hearts? Yeah, Fragile Hearts, Frail Hearts. Right here. I'll put the, yeah, it's got a free demo. I think you'll like it. It's almost got like Persona, like Nocturne, not like maybe the newer ones, vibes to it. My last two, there we go. It's in the chat. My last two art streams have been copyright claimed. Not struck, but claimed. First one was for La Mer, go figure. Second one was for Sora's Folktale, so. Oh, and also, What You Gonna Do? So, yeah, What You Gonna Do? Where did I put my folded newspaper image? Ah. There we go. Let's see, I'll add Obscure to my wish list. Yeah, honestly, I think you can get it emulated just fine. I play a variety for my channel. The biggest focus is older games I love for my formative years. Yeah, Monkey Island, hell yeah. Fate of Atlantis, Indiana Jones, Monkey Island 3, Curse of Monkey Island. Listen, if you're looking for older games, I'd recommend trying Hades Challenge. Like, nobody I've ever met or heard of has ever talked about or played that game, but it is one of the best Disney edutainment games you could ever find. I really want to play it for this channel, but I want to wait until I've got, like, more people watching. I don't know. Sometimes I really want to show games off, but I'm like, I wish I could just show it to a million people. Okay, I need the shadow underneath the folded part. Also, I'm not sure about using this color for the thing. Maybe that's better. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Didn't expect it to be cool. I'll look into it. Yeah, Hades Challenge. Like, it's really fun. Like, if I had kids, I would be like, hey, you should play this. What would be the minimum subscriber count? Well, mostly views is what I'm looking at. I'd want, like, 20,000 people to see that episode. I tried with Kittens Observation Duty 5. It was super fun to spot the difference with the spooky theme. I've been hearing good things about Observation. Yeah. Getting there, baby steps. As long as you don't burn yourself out. Yeah, staying consistent is how I manage not to lose all my subscribers. So, it's a hard thing to do. Like that right there, that is a really unique sound. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I'm worried that it's too cartoony almost. Well, once I fill in the pictures, I'm sure it'll help a little bit. Wait a second, Hades Challenge. I played the shit out of that growing up. Yeah, good stuff. Bill was there, doing his best. They got James Woods to voice Hades, who's just insulting you. Pain and Panic are there if you pick the wrong... like, you go to different places. Like, you go to Crete, and you mess with the Minotaur. You go to Medusa, and you have to cut her fucking head off. you go to Troy while an active war is going on, and you have to get into the fortress while it's being sieged. And if you take the wrong path, Pain and Panic whack you in the head with a giant bone, and you have to restart. It's amazing. It's so good. Go to the collection chamber, or I think it's collection chamber. They have it in a way where it's configured where you don't need to like emulate it or anything. You just double click on the icon. Good stuff. You gotta peace out. Catch you on the VOD. Yeah, bye, Super Dandy. Have a good night. What will the headline read? Bill's Skins 5th. Always been too afraid to challenge the copyright claims I get. I hear ugly tales of people having clear evidence of being right, but the claimants don't drop the claim. I think they have to. Like, if you push back, then they have to take you to court, I think. Or something. I don't know. But yeah, I never do anyway. Is this for a game, potentially? Yeah, potentially. I plan on messing around in Rpgmaker, so we'll see how far we get with that. Oh, this one's a little too violin-y. We'll skip this one. Ballet of the Dead. Harder puzzles was beating the Minotaur. I freaking loved that maze. And I also loved helping Sharon and the River Styx seating people. Like, guys, if you haven't played this game, it's got so many different little games. Like, one of them is you're going to Hades for a showdown. But in order to get there, Sharon is having trouble because he's got all these dead spirits. And he has to put them on the ferry. The problem is it's randomized. Each spirit has certain rules. So, like, the guy who was toasted and he's like a charred corpse is like, I'm not gonna sit next to any frozen people. And then there's like a frozen corpse and you can't sit him next to them. And then the frozen guy is like, well, I'm not gonna sit next to any animals. And then you have like a dog who like choked on a bone. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna sit next to animals either. And so you have to like rearrange them and like find certain spots. It's really clever. It is an amazing game. They don't make stuff like that anymore. I'm so sad. Remember, Charon is Karen. Fuck off. Never, never. What is it called? Hades Challenge. Go to the collection chamber and specifically collection chamber Hades Challenge. You can download it there. It's configured to run right off the bat because I was never able to get that thing working ever for like 10 years. And then finally just some guy did it. Alright, I need to pay more attention to the shadows. Actually, no, maybe the shadows are good for now. Okay, what else do I have to do here? Okay, I think I'll go ahead and... I'm gonna duplicate this just in case I screw up. We're also going to... No, what did I just do? What did I... Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, I should do that. I'm back with Veno Series and nice milk chocolate coffee to chill and art stream. Nice! Good to see ya. An old game that starts really good is very boring to me is Parasite Eve. Man, I could never get past the freaking police dog. Good freaking music, though. Let's see. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs, too. There's a Hell's Apartments puzzle game like that. You gotta get the best renters you can, but some won't be next to noisy people. Others refuse. Really? It sounds like a good game. Hell's Apartments. Okay, maybe the unlockable dungeon is a little tedious. Okay, alright, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and merge. Oh, I gotta make like a headline or a header or something. Usually the date is like over here, right? I need to like make fake words and stuff. That ain't working. This isn't working. And then you erase a little bit, and that helps a bit too. You don't want it too loopy because it's supposed to be printed. You ever see that one game where like the Japanese tried to make like American names and stuff? Shoot, it's not at an angle, because remember the newspaper's supposed to be folded? Alright. Shoot, hang on. I wish I could distort it like I could in Procreate, but this doesn't have the option to. You know, no, I'm just gonna have to simulate it with the eraser. That's what I'm gonna have to do. There's just too many straight angles on this. Okay. Isn't that every... Police Dog was not that hard. The repetitive gameplay for the last 4 hours. Okay, tell you what, let me find that. It's gonna bug me if I don't. Japanese game, American names. But it's like, it's so funny. Markiplier hates his most popular video. Which video is that? Oh man, I did not type any of that correctly. I can't see the keyboard. Oh, found it. Okay. Alright, obscure, you're gonna have to hold on. Okay.
And here come our...
Here we go. This is it. I'm gonna swap over real quick. Okay, here we go, guys.
Players, Sleeve McDykel, Willie Justice, Onsen
Sleeve.
Sweeney, Jeremy Gride, Daryl Archidel, Scott Dorkew, Anatoly Smorin, Sean Furcott, Ray McScriff, Dean Wesry, Glenn Allen
This has gotta be like how Japanese people look at like every fucking edgy teenage boy and girl OC name, where they're like, I'm Yuki Amayane or whatever.
Mike Truck, Mario McElwain, Dwight Rochergal, Raw Chamberlain, Tim Sandale, Kevin O'Gilney, Carl Dandleton, Tony Smerick, Mike Hernandez, Bobson Dugnut, and Todd Gonzalez.
Good freaking stuff. All right, back we go. Oh, wait, hang on. Actually. There we go. Okay. Ross tile floor. I remember there were even more that were insane, though, is the thing. Okay, wait, there's another one.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. That one was IA. A whole league of fake American names. Good stuff. Let's see, is this any good? Nah, too tense. This is a boss battle. Okay, I'll put Waltz of Death and We All Die. Like, see, if Dark Souls had music like this, I'd listen to it. Dugnut, Chad Slab Body, Sleeve. They sound like Smiling Friends characters, they do. Yeah, it's a little tense, but we'll go back to the calm music in a second. Actually, is that Italian? Pencil, is that Italian? Are they singing Italian? You gotta prep to play in a role-playing game. See you peoples. Bye, Ark. Thanks for coming by. My song goes hard. It does. Smiling Friends was such a good show. It was so short, though. Like, it was over before I knew it, man. Like, it's definitely Latin. It's, you know what? It's probably Latin, not Italian. It's funny that he says that. I just got off a game where we were playing Into the Nether Deep. And weirdness happened. I don't care why the newspaper reminds me of the one in Papers, Please. I still need to play that one. Nope, Latin. Can you understand them at least? You've got a better chance than anyone else, right? Or maybe French. Maybe Gemini's got a better handle. I don't know. I wonder which language gives you a better chance at getting Latin. Okay. We're gonna add a little bit of shading around the edges and then we'll be done. And this is it. We All Die. I used to jog to this one all the time. Last peppy song, guys, and then we'll go back to the calm music, I promise. But this was like a good fight, boss music kind of thing. I think it was a French opera. Huh. Obscure soundtrack always reminds me of Danny Elfman. I hear it too. There's like little like plinky stuff that's like really reminiscent of Tim Burton and Danny Elfman. What is that instrument they got there? It goes hard, whatever it is. Like electric guitar, I guess? Okay, that should do it, I think. Actually, I don't need a dark color. Let's see. Also remember, Obscure 2 did a chainsaw duel before RE7 made it cool. Aren't Latin and Italian basically the same thing? Well, they all share Latin as a root, I think. May I recommend a song, Shadow Magnet by Lisa Gerard. Huh, interesting. Was it in any games? Romanian has a lot of similarities to Latin. Really? Electric cello exists. Man, choirs are super cool when they do music like this. The problem is, you know, it's all prepubescent boys, though, so like they're not going to be able to sing like that for much longer. It's really sad, isn't it? Imagine having a talent that perishes before you even grow up. They've got some quiet ones too, like Periculum and Lumen, which is basically the same thing. Good stuff, though. Sounds like a guitar. Nice. Hurdy-gurdy! Did you see that instrument in there? You know, Hurdy-gurdy's got some nice songs, too. I actually, I could never find the Hurdy-gurdy game soundtrack anywhere. But I did find it in, like, one big chunky video on YouTube, so I actually sat there and downloaded it and then like pulled it into Audacity, and I had to yank every individual song off of it by copy and pasting it. Although it does look like there's a Hurdy-gurdy soundtrack on Cage Insider. Good stuff. There's only like 5 songs I like from here, but the ones I do like, I like a lot. Nameless song from Dark Souls 1 is really good. Dude, I think... Oh, the tuba. This is when you're getting chased by a giant pink bear. Yeah, I think I had a mod for Dark Souls 1 that actually replaced the intro music with Nameless song. Good stuff. The character creating song was like one of the best in my opinion. That, Firelink Shrine, and Nameless song. Hurdy-gurdy is used a lot in Witcher 3, is it? There's one for the overworld theme of the Yggdrasil map. It's that YGG word. These are all out of... There's also a Crystal Lake one that's really nice. None of these are songs I recognize. Sometimes with these game rips, you don't know what you're gonna get. That being said, I didn't get too far in hurdy-gurdy, so that's probably why. That's it. Alright, let me turn that down for you guys. Ah, Sea of Thieves, their soundtracks with hurdy-gurdy. The instrument's even in the game. Nice. You never gave me the mod? Wow. Well, it wasn't remastered. It was for the original Dark Souls. Medieval 2 soundtrack is fucking sick. Hey, I had a demo disc with one of the Medieval games on there. It was the one where you're the skeleton knight guy, but it's like a museum, and I think like a witch is taking it over. I was too scared to play it, but I played it a little bit until it got scary. What else have we got to do? I think we're done. I feel like there's definitely something I could be doing with the newspaper, but I don't know what. Typically, you do kind of want to give stuff some texture, although how much is a slippery slope? Because remember, it's a newspaper. There's going to be smudges and stuff on it. If it looks too clean, it'll look too artificial. You know, I did a lot of sprite work last night while listening to that Alice's Adventure in Wonderland and stuff. And I ended up in a rabbit hole of recommended videos, and some of them were like those old VHSs that are meant for like board games. Like you were supposed to pop a VHS in, and it would. I think this is way too much, but that's okay. We have the eraser tool for that. But I ended up with freaking Camilla or whatever, something Bathory, Catherine Bathory, for some vampire game, and it was freaking insane. Let's see, castrati is castrated, plural in Italian. That's why I asked. Really? Let's see. And okay, maybe the pages are a little too thick, but overall, yeah. You know what? That is a good point. I could go in and definitely get some of the pages cleaned up there. Or I could be lazy. Did a demo with the game on together with Ratchet and Clank. Nice. I had one that had the Okage Shadow King on it and Final Fantasy. Wait, am I on a new? I definitely need to be on a new layer for this. And Final Fantasy X and stuff. It was bitchin', man. Let's see. I'm not liking how this just ends. All right, 3 sheets to the wind. Okay, good enough, I think. Yeah, I don't love it. Maybe I should make it white. I think that's a big thing that I need to do. Okay, we'll go ahead and make it white. Okay, I need some music, too. Countess Elizabeth Bathory. That's the one. I had a demo disc with Silent Hill 1 trailer when I was scared the living hell out of my brother and I. Dude, I had the same thing. I had the Half-Life 1 demo on one of the discs, and when I would play it because it's fun and you can run around, but then everything goes to hell, and then that's it. And I just, like, it traumatized me when you would, like, there was a elevator full of scientists, and they would, like, crash down, and then you would, like, climb up, and then you'd find a security guard who's being attacked by a scientist who's been, like, horribly mutated with one of those face hugger things, and it's killing him, and it's like I didn't know what to do, and he died right in front of me, and I felt really bad. And later I found out that you could save him, and then later I found out that it's much better to let him die because then you can take his gun, and just yeah. Dino Crisis. Oh, shoot. I didn't have Dino Crisis, but I had a PC game where it's basically a Dino Crisis ripoff. It was like a PC game related to Jurassic Park where you played this little dude in like a full metal suit and you'd run around and you'd try to like capture dinos and stuff, but I was too scared to leave the tutorial scene. Man, that is like the story of my life, actually. Let's see. One reason I never get around to the first 3 Resident Evils. It's too intense. Yeah, scary stuff. I remember when I tried a PS1 copy of RE1 as a kid. It scared you so bad. Yeah, I hear that. It was called Nightmare, I think. Nightmare 4. It also had like a zombie Cajun dude, too. Full of like blacklight stuff. It's really funny her name was Bathory, and she would take baths and blood and stuff. Okay, I don't think we're infringing upon anything because this is old as balls and nobody knows what these are. Okay, here we go, guys. You ready for this? You guys ready for Elizabeth Bathory? I'm going to sketch a little bit, mess around with the colors, but I'll put this on for like a minute in the background. I guess not in the background. It's going to take full precedence, but, you know. Let me know if it's too loud, by the way. I'm still having weird audio issues on this.
Playtime. Flesh. And I love playing games. Almost as much as I like beating people.
What is that, like a French accent?
Is the only thing I love to lose.
I think it's French.
And love hurts.
Crow, do you claim this woman as a French lady?
My name is Countess Elizabeth Bathory. When I request you, indulge me. You will reply, "Forever, my lady." Forever, my lady. If you fail to reply, "Forever, my lady," forgive me if I do not behave like one. Who is the youngest? Indulge me. Young at heart. Hearts are like promises, child. They are meant to be broken. Unlike my rules, break them, and I will break you.
This gave kids a vampire fetish, probably.
The number? If any of you ever fail to reply, "Forever, my lady," that is the number of turns you will miss. Love
Yeah, this is a board game, by the way.
Ways. I'm feeling playful. Take it in turns to roll the dice. And whoever rolls the highest will be the first to begin my game.
Yeah, this is basically Lady Dimitrescu, like from the 90s. Yeah, this is a board game. It's called Nightmare 4 or something. I think it might be really fun to... Although, it would be impossible to set up, but this would be a cool stream game if it were ever possible. Reminds me of the board game Atmosphere, I think it was called. It was creepy. I know exactly what you're talking about. Believe it or not, you can get Atmosphere on the collection chamber. Like, you can get it and play it right now. It's formatted so that you can play it on newer systems. This was DVD pick your own path type of thing. Nope, you pop this VHS in and you do this. So like I sat there, I was intrigued, so I sat there doing pixel art to this, and then I looked and it had been like 20 minutes, and I'm like, why am I still listening to this? You know how long this video is, guys? Guys, I want you to go ahead and take a guess about how long you think this video is. And just go ahead and take your best guess.
If I have just caught any of you moving your mark, then it's time to put the moves on you. Roll your number to play again.
It is 1 hour and 8 minutes. It's all this, by the way. Like, there's some minutes where you wait in between. But I'm not even kidding. 1 hour and 8 minutes. Okay, we'll fast forward. I'll give you guys like another minute of this.
Whose turn is it next?
You were the closest. Yeah, move your piece forward. You win.
The curse, it becomes you.
The one bad thing
Care to join me
about
in a game
wearing
of blood,
bright white face makeup
sweat, and tears?
or dyeing your hair platinum white
It is out of this world.
is that
Roll the dice.
you're pretty much gonna have to
And
white.
if you roll a 1,
I'll just let her finish her spiel. I'll tell you what the
turn to
bad thing
page
is.
8 of the Book of Rules. For you, a one of mine, to love and perish forever.
The bad thing is you have to whiten your teeth a crazy amount. Because if you're wearing bright white face, like anything less than tissue white is going to look yellow. Same thing with platinum white hair. If you go really white, like that's one thing I noticed. Like I whiten my teeth, but anything less than tissue white just made them look just insanely yellow because of that bright white that's on you. So I'll skip forward a little bit. This reminds me of the CD-ROM era with a lot of FMV games. Yes. Let me see. So a cool thing is after a while, yeah, it basically, she transforms a little bit.
Zephyr, whose turn is it next? Indulge me.
Eternally
Yes.
yours, I think.
Eternally yours. Blood and thunder. Roll the dice. And if you roll a 1, you have my undying love.
I can't tell what that is on her
Turn to page
cheek.
8 of the Book of Rules.
Is this like a pinhead thing? Where, like, she had pearl earrings, but I think she's lost her ears. Like, are these like piercings into her cheekbones? What do you guys think? What are those?
Indulge me.
Like, the effects make it look like
Pleasure
it's in her
or
skin.
pain?
Because there's no way that's on her ears. Those aren't dangling earrings
Take a
anymore.
black rose. If it is what you have chosen,
Birth of a Cenobite
you may
happening
keep
here,
the
right?
card. If not, return it. Then roll the dice. And if you roll your number, you may take a key. But fail, and you will miss the number of turns.
Okay, so there's a really cool Cajun zombie guy. Let me find him real quick. Let's see. Anne de Chantrain. She's in this. I have no idea who that name is. Guys, does that ring a bell? You know what? I'll just pop the thing up. See this girl up here with the hood, looking like Little Red Riding Hood and Leia with those cinnamon buns on her ears? Who is Anne de Chantrain? Sounds French. Okay, somebody help quick before I play it. Let's see. Nope. Doesn't ring any bells. Wonder who that is. She's got to be some like evil person from history. All right, well, we'll take a peek. See, I love this old media because I'm not going to get my ass handed to me by YouTube because nobody really cares or knows what this is. That's where she hangs her feed bag. A witch. Oh, she was probably some historical figure that was burned. I assume you've played this. I've wanted to. The music from that game is beautiful. Turn the heat up and the lights down, guys. Well, the newspaper's looking better, I think.
Are you game, my litter of
Are you gay?
pigs? My time has come, and time flies in the witching hour. I am Anne de Chantrain, and I like it hot, white hot. And you are playing with fire. Mea culpa, Anne. Remember it, chant it, and never forget it. For when
So
I
long,
demand
gay
you
Bowser.
confess,
Yeah.
You will reply, mea culpa, Anne. Repent and repeat
The
it.
Vitch 2 is looking experimental.
Mea culpa, Anne.
I can't believe we have all these French women.
Time to sing, pigs.
And Crow Gemini is not here for
Everybody,
this. Rip.
confess. And again, confess.
Mea culpa.
If any pig failed to reply mea culpa, Anne, it is banished to the black hole.
Black hole.
Big sty fit for all of you.
What did I walk into? Listen, Maris, I can explain.
Let it begin.
I'm not gonna, though.
Roll both the dice, and the sow who rolls the highest will be the first to start my witching hour and your nightmare.
Next time we'd have a bunch of Aussie women. The black hole. Mea culpa, my fault. Yep. I know that from, Hunchback. Yeah, I would have loved to have played these VHS games. The East. Okay, the newspaper's looking good, guys, I promise. You can't see it right now, but it's happening. I don't like the solid blocks of these squares, though. Okay, hang on. So here's where we're at right now. Like, it's too smooth and unbroken. Crap, I'm gonna have to get some dithering in there, I feel. Ah. But I am tired. Omelette du fromage?
Silence.
Oh.
Silence.
Is that a
Whose
whip?
turn is it next? Confess. What is your name?
Oh, mea culpa.
I imagine you have been called far worse. I can imagine calling you Toad. I would like very much to call you my Toad. Do you know what I do with toads? I crush them.
Why is this all like weird BDSM like stuff? Like that's the vibe here, isn't it? Isn't it? I feel like it is. I'm not misinterpreting, am I? It's better not awaken anything in me.
Is my Toad?
Oh, here we go.
Silence. Where is my
VHS OnlyFans lady.
Confess.
Oh, mea culpa.
Where have you been, Toad? Been bad? Been rotten to the bone, I will wager?
Oh god, this is like BDSM stuff. Okay, okay. Let's get that Cajun zombie in here, honestly. Where is he? I just saw him. Alright, give me 1 second. Have you been bad? Like, okay, alright, hang on. This is a little much. It's a little much. Alright, guys, you ready for the final one? The sexiest one? There we go. What is happening? I just arrived at the live. We're looking at, we were drawing, I'm still drawing, but we're looking at the wonderful world of old board games that came with VHSs that would give you instructions and act as timers. So, yeah. Put the atmosphere, dude. Oh, sure. I'll have to do that after this one. This is why people turned into witches in the first place. I'm about to get lip-pegged. No! She killed toads. Yeah, nobody... Thank God Lestat isn't here. Baron Samedi is a pretty sexy guy. Yeah, you know, that black light really suits him.
Welcome back, kid. Welcome back to the game. My game. Call me Two-Faced. Call me anytime. Call me Baron Samedi. Scope this. Check it out, children. Talent. Raw talent. And baby, believe me, rock and roll is good for the soul. Except I ain't got one. Now, how's that for an opener from a good-looking corpse? Now, here's the scoop, kids. Whenever old Uncle Baron says, thrill me, you'll stand straight up, straight away, and say, yo, Baron, I can dig it. That's, yo, Baron, I can dig it. Can you dig it, children?
I can dig it.
To the chase. Yo, the babe who scored the highest number, thrill me. Yes! Yo, Baron, I can dig it!
Terror Track CD Adventures. So yeah, he's pretty cool. I think he was the first one. No, he was the second. I wonder who the first one was. Let me have a look at this. The Gatekeeper was the first. You guys want to see the very first one? The very first Nightmare? Bathory was 4. The Witch was 3. Good old Baron Samedi was 2. Let's have a look at the first one, just for fun. I'm blue, abadee, abadie. The Gatekeeper, no. Like this dude's vibes. Yeah, he treats you way better than Bathory and the Witch. The Witch is like, you look like a toad. You should be my toad. I crush toads. And this guy's like, hey, can you dig it? And you're like, yeah. Oh, this one's quiet. This one's super quiet. I hope Gatekeeper says the black hole. Protect my gay fandom from this insipid sound. No reason pick up the. Listen, a little gatekeeping is healthy.
You want to play the game?
Oh, wait, wrong one.
My game. By my rules.
He almost sounds like Brother Theodore. Is this Atmosphere?
The Gatekeeper!
Ow.
I rule this game. And you will obey my rules.
Male BDSM Dom didn't test well with the 14-year-olds.
And you will listen. I see.
I can't tell if he has a lazy eye or if the lighting is off.
All been stained with a color and marked by a number. If I call your number or your
no.
color, you must answer, yes, my gatekeeper!
Father Dadimus about to discipline us all.
My gatekeeper. When I call your number or color, you will be punished. I'd like to punish one of you now.
Domine, da 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 da. Okay, we're done. Yeah, let's see. We should play a tabletop sim on stream. You'd have to track down the board game to Nightmare. I don't even know if Nightmare 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are just different aspects of the same board game, or if they're all different board games. But yeah, we have the VHS. That's a good point. There's one that's like Dungeons and Dragons themed. Man, Arc Phoenix picked the worst time to leave. Oh well, you know what? Enough of that. I will get us some good music, and then we will continue. Oop, let me turn this way down. I just realized the volume is still doing nothing. I turned it all the way up and then all the way down, and it did nothing. There's no sense of timing. Trust me, it can be done. Wow, I'm getting Peter's Stormare vibes. It's the lighting combined with very, very hooded eyes. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, good for these guys. They went all out, and that's something that should be respected. Might have gone a little crazy with the dithering, but hey, what you gonna do? All right, one last thing, I do want to add just a bit more of the white. What do you think? Better or worse? Better, I think. Okay, that is the background. That's not too shabby. Let's see. It's certainly better than what we started with, or what we left it with. It's a Muse paper. I have a feeling that rabbit hole on YouTube goes into a dark place. We all should be worried. I really want to play the Dungeons and Dragons one. Fuck it. Hang on. Like, the Dungeon Master on that is great. Dragon Strike, I think that's it. High definition. That's it, that's it! That's the guy! Okay, we're gonna do this for another 5-10 minutes, and then I'll watch another VHS thing with you guys. How's that sound? The paper is perfect. Thanks, Meowth. Wholeheartedly believe if you're gonna be a live VA for something like that, you should give it all your all, enjoy it. Yeah, that's so hard. Because you don't want to put yourself out there that much in case you get laughed at, right? You know, I forget who said it, but somebody said that the thing was just a bit too dark, and I agree. You know what? Maybe dithering. Maybe this is a job for dithering. Dithering can be so impactful. The problem is I always screw up and overuse it. I wonder if that was an improvement at all. Oh well. Alright, one more thing. Yeah, Dragon Strike, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's the one. And see, they just don't make stuff like that anymore. What happened? What happened to us that we don't make cool, fun, silly things anymore? I think it's because, like, right after the 90s, we ended up with an era where it's like, hey, not caring is cool. And if you put too much effort in, people will laugh at you and call you cringe and stuff. And it's a shame. It's just a damn shame. There, that's what I'm doing with that. Okay, now we need the map thing. We need like one of those subway map things, so that's gonna be an object. It's gotta be tall, so I think that should do it. Should it be one person wide or two people wide, do you think? Legit just found Nightmare on Tabletop Sim, complete with an in-game tablet that has the video of the gatekeeper. Hell yeah! Actors probably weren't paid much from what I can guess. Yeah, but like, these videos are only like 35 minutes to an hour. You know, how little can they pay you for an hour, right? They still do, it's just that there's so much stuff now that things get lost. Yeah, I guess so. There's a clip for every time you show an NPC something from your inventory, no matter how pointless it is, and the protagonist gets really apologetic about something. What game is this, Seabird? Contradiction is really... Wait, Contradiction. There's this, space... it's set in space. It's an FMV game where you go around and, like, I swear to God, really early on in the game, you're like, oh, I should get my little personal assistant robot. And he opens up a locker, and it dead ass is this Pee Wee Herman looking motherfucker in like a skin tight suit, and he does a little jig. Like, it's blatantly just like a guy green screened into the locker, and he's like the size of a ruler, but he's just like in there. I wish I could remember what FMV game that was. I think it's on Collection Chamber too. Good stuff, though. Contradiction sounds like a good time. Can we play it live? Pretty please? Yeah, tell you what, I don't know anything about Tabletop Simulator or this game, but if you guys like learn the rules and stuff, then I'll stream it. Like, I don't even have to be in it, but I promise you, whenever you decide to play it, whether I'm there or not, I will stream that on the channel and everyone will have a good time. Little Gobbo dance, yes! Ah, this song has overstayed its welcome a bit, I think. Sea Navy. It's kind of good, but it's grating a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it, we'll do it two person. Ah, no, we'll do it one person. Yeah, because, as you know, the sprite is like this big. So having it be like this won't be too bad. This almost sounds like the Rama game I had back in the day. No, you have to play it. Okay, alright. DMing Noah about it. Wait, didn't I see... He's in chat. Noah's in chat, isn't he? Didn't I see him? I feel like I'm going crazy. Echo the Dolphin is a chill soundtrack. Yes, I have Echo the Dolphin. I have several remixes too that are really good of Echo. I think I have both games. Yeah, NSI, there he is, there he is. He's the one that said that he found it on Tabletop Sim. I do be in chat. Yeah, you're in the multi-stream. You're in the Twitch side. Okay. What is this, desert? No, unusual conversation. I dig it. I'd rather do the one with Samadhi, but what you gonna do? The gatekeeper is traditional. And then maybe we can do a sequel where it's got the Baron. Hydrated fellow spooks. I should really do more. Alright, I should look at a picture. What do you call the subway map? Is it just called, like, subway map? I'm getting, like, actual maps, but it's like, no, I need, like, what it looks like in real life, like the actual stand. Map stand, maybe? The Gatekeeper is like the YouTube for a poop version that gets more popular than the original, right? Here we go. This is what I wanted. Man, some of these can get really massive. Oh man. You know, someone's gonna have a problem with us calling him that. I wonder if Samedi was a real person. So it reminds me of Metal Slug 3, doesn't? Directory? You're not worthy of thy ticket, no less see in the Baron. Come back when you got what you're missing. That would be fun. This is a super good board game about alien monsters on your ship. I suggest people give it a look. Ooh. Is it in Tabletop Simulator? You guys could probably run a few games if that's the case. Okay, it's got a thick border. You know what? I know what we're gonna do. Okay, how many dots is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! 1, 2, 3, 4. That Samedi was just some voodoo deity, but maybe he had a real life inspiration. Yeah, I think a lot of these, like Elizabeth Bathory was a real person, and I think Genevieve Charlemagne, or whatever the witch was named, sorry, witch, don't kill me, was probably based off of a real lady who at least was accused of witchcraft and wizardry. Baron Samedi is a Haiti voodoo deity entity. Oh, cool. Good for him. Why? He's just a keeper who happens to also be gay. Nothing wrong there. Well, that's the problem. Some people like hear a joke and then also hear the word gay in the joke, and they're like, okay, you're being phobic. And it's like, literally how? So that kind of thing always makes me a bit nervous. I'm really interested in the video game version of Nemesis since the real version is board game is pricey. Baron Samedi from Saints Row 2? Oh, did they have a Saints Row character named that? Olron would probably know who that is. He's a big fan of Saints Row, I think. You learned about Baron Samedi from Saints Row 2. I'm kind of lost in the context of the convo. The context of the convo is, if you look up Nightmare VHS board game Gatekeeper, you'll know the context. Okay, so we have the frame done. I feel like that's too high. Okay, better, I think. I should probably have like a wider base. I think that's what's throwing me off too. Is this the desert one? Oasis, yeah! Yeah, all around, I love the series. Saint Rose 2 is the best one. The sequels are fun. You can play Nemesis in Tabletop Sim. You can only have to get the game since Nemesis is on the workshop. Ooh. You need to have Tabletop Sim, however. Yeah, that's like $9 on Steam. I may already have it. Here's a missed opportunity. A VHS board game about Latin American ghost stories with Santa Muerte as the host. That would be cool. Hey man, make it happen. Find a Latina chick, give her like $500 and be like, okay, for 1 hour you are going to bully the chat audience. Let's see. No, it's pricey, my boys. I have both games with all expansions. Ooh. Yeah, you could typically do... It's a missed opportunity, you're right, because you could literally have a video from every single culture. Like Germanic stuff, you could do like Celtic stuff, Japanese stuff. Heck, we could do this on our own, honestly. Like, we're bound to know someone of every nationality. Start at 300, you need to lowball these things. I do it for half that amount, right? Okay. Keep going. Don't get distracted. Too much. You know what? I should have some shinies there. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, best VHS board game is the one with the Gatekeeper. Answer me, you maggots. Really? I was digging Samedi, but you're right. I bet Gatekeeper is classic. You know what? You could probably scam a lot of people if you're like, okay, Lady Dimitrescu ASMR. And then like you have a picture of her, but then you're actually playing like the Elizabeth Bathory that's like slightly edited so she doesn't say her name. You could probably do that before someone like realizes and recognizes it. RIP THQ Studios. That sounds familiar. I bet you they made a lot of games in my childhood and I don't even know it. Okay, the frame is done. Now we're gonna have to go ahead and do the map. I lied, the frame isn't done. It needs to be darker. Better, I think. Apparently Kittens bought like 900 games and she's playing them. I haven't had time to tune in, but it's so funny because it's almost like her and I switched roles. Because she used to do a ton of art streams, and then I used to do a ton of game streams, and now I've been doing a ton of art streams, and she's been doing a ton of game streams. By the way, she had the idea that I should go look at fan art and like have a look at it at the beginning of every art stream, and I would have done that, but I completely forgot, so I need to do that next time. What program are you using to make pixel art, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I'm on an iPad, so I'm using Pixaxi, Pixaxi. It's got a free version, but you're limited to 4 layers and like 4 color palettes and stuff, so I bought it with 20 bucks. It is the best thing I've found so far. It does have some issues, a lot of issues, but it's pretty good, all things considered, for my purposes anyway. I think that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's from the Ukraine bundle. What's from the Ukraine? Oh, she got a game bundle, did she? Ghost in Shell PS1 was THQ as well. I remember downloading the soundtrack from that, but it was mostly unusable for my purposes. I was in high school when the iPad came out, and the amount of menstruation jokes guys made was nauseating. I have never heard a single iPad menstruation joke. That's nuts. Like, this is the first I'm hearing of that. Looks like they're a really good program for the price. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I've tried a bunch of them, to be honest. I've been here and done that, and this is one of the better ones, I think. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to find a way to get rid of that. Okay. Good enough for now. You know what? Hang on. It'll do. Okay. Putting way too much effort into the frame. Okay, map time. Classic, but maybe hang out with her on chord in the middle school. Yeah. Dictionary. I never heard that either. Maybe my school was just weird. We had like the STD corner, which was like kind of like a corner or an alcove in the schoolyard that someone had written STD on, and we hung out near there. What else did we have? And we had the AIDS pencil, and it was an old crappy pencil that someone had written AIDS on, and it's like if you had to borrow a pencil, it was that one. So you're like, you gotta use the AIDS pencil. Okay, map time. I listened to the Defunct Land Dragon Tales thing. That was pretty cool. Very sad, though. So I'm giving, if you notice, the shadows up here are way bigger than the shadows down here, and that's because there's an overhang here. So I'm giving it the visual representation of that. It's shadowed because there's a bit of a cliff over it. Let's see. Maybe there's a rock at a high school in my city called Gay Man's Rock because one day a student wearing a Scottish kilt stood on it. What? Have you heard the Pictionary theme song from Atari? Actual banger, goes super hard. No. No, wait. Actually, I think you might have sent that to me at one point. That is why I have NoPencil. You sure it's not STD pencil? Are you sure? Are you really positive? Okay, now we need to do the map thing. I've been putting it off, but this is going to be the really hard thing. We have to make it look like a subway system. I guess I could just do it simplified, right? Like, if I'm not going to be able to do it effectively, I might as well just go for stylized. Okay, here we go. No, wait, fuck, I can't. No mirroring. Yeah, this isn't coming out the way I wanted it to. Oh god, I need to change this to rectangular. Nope. Okay. Okay, just stay calm. Stay calm. Okay, that could be one. It should be a different color though, shouldn't it? This is a nice one, kind of spacey. Shoot, I promised you guys a Dragon Strike video, didn't I? Alright, we'll get to that, I promise. Just let me puzzle this out a little bit. Did I know I'm negative? I swear somebody sent me that one. Defunctland, I just watched the one about Garfield's Nightmare. I just watched that one too. That's what put me in the rabbit hole for Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Yeah, where the guy was like, a lot of you were gay in Garfield's Nightmare. Yeah, and like the black light stuff. I just saw that last night right around this time. That's nuts. Defunctland has some crazy videos. It really freaks me out. Like there's, I don't know what it is. It's not a phobia because I don't lose my mind, but it deeply unsettles me when I see stuff like abandoned theme parks, animatronics just like left to rot. Like, you know those urban exploration videos where a guy's like, hey, look, it's an old McDonald's that's boarded up. It was closed down in like 1999, and so like he goes in there with a flashlight and it's like dark and it's like almost like frozen in time, but it's also slightly like derelict. Like there's mold growing on the ceiling tiles, there's equipment that's just left there, there's I don't know, like that feeling deeply unsettles me, but I kind of like it, but it's awful, you know. My school has a rich kids corner. I shit you not. I saw a group of them using $5 on a vending machine simply because he was curious about whether the vending machine will give back change. I think we're all built to avoid dread or dislike decay and evidence of time's passing. I guess so. Like, because the weird thing is, I wouldn't have the same reaction if, like, I went to Egypt and, like, stumbled upon a weird, like, temple or something that was half buried in sand, you know? Like, it doesn't feel as bad when it's like, oh, look, this is an ancient tomb, and there's a sarcophagus over there, and there's some murals. Oh, no, I do get the same kind of feeling, actually. I don't know, it's just like, closed off. Like, a room that's closed off and hasn't seen sunlight, or it's falling apart, or it's overgrown or something. The worst ones are the ones where it's like, if you've seen like Cleopatra's palace and stuff, where it like sunk beneath the water, and so you go around and you see these statues that are just like half buried, and they're just underwater, and like pillars and broken jars and stuff. Like, a really bad one for me is I think it's the Aegean Sea. They have that weird layer of really cold water that doesn't have any oxygen, ergo there's not a lot of like bacteria and things living there that can break stuff down. So like the ancient Greek ships that were sailing that sunk all the way down, like just super far down, they just laid at the bottom and then just sat there because nothing's breaking down the wood, nothing's changing anything. And it's just, I don't know, it freaks me out. It makes me pull my legs up into my chair. The right amount is romantic, too much is depressing, I agree. The McDonald's was closed in 1989 due to McDonald's killing, so the murder was never found. Also, it's a full moon and is built over an ancient burial ground. An Italian streamer I know actually got into an old rundown church with his friends when doing urban exploration, saw an actual open casket, stopped doing that, immediately asked her, wait, saw actual open caskets. Was anything inside, though? That's spooky. Look upon my works in despair. Look upon my works, you dogs, and despair. That's a good Andy Pryboy song. I remember I heard, what is it called? Man Talk. And it was I didn't hear it very well because it was in a horror movie, but I liked it. I liked the beat, so I downloaded it. And I went jogging in the summer. And I was really big into playing Fallout New Vegas. And like as I was jogging listening to Man Talk, I thought I was having a stroke because the lyrics are basically freaking Fallout New Vegas. But it's impossible because the song came out way, way, way before New Vegas. Any Poi Boy's got some bangers. It's a shame I don't hear more about them. Okay, back to it. Stop stalling me. Okay, new layer, new line. No, I need the line tool. Did you ever see an episode of House MD where smallpox is found in an old jar from the 1700s that fell into the water near the... What? I mean, the saddest, creepiest form of retelling is seeing malls. Yeah, another one is abandoned malls and stuff, where they're just abandoned and the plants are dying because nobody's showing up to water them. It's scary, man. I've seen that with hotels, too. You're stalling yourself, yeah? It's extra creepy when the abandoned places are, like, semi-functional, like the abandoned Disney locations that still play the park music through the theaters from the 70s. Really? Disney? Wait, what? Where is that? Where does that happen in Disney? Okay, there's that. I think that needs to be longer, maybe? Okay, new one. I don't want them too straight all the time. Should I have that intersecting? No. You know what? No. That's too much of a stretch. No intersecting for you. I can't believe Gilbert Gottfried died. It didn't hit me then, but it hit me now that that was Digit. And we're not going to get any more Cyber Chase. Where SpaceX tests rockets now? What, like Boca Chica? Step out for a few minutes, should be back pretty soon, 50 minutes stopped. Yeah, no worries, come and go as you please. This is just a chill stream, you know? I enjoy looking at abandoned ruined places and never get a sense of sadness or anything negative, no matter what I feel. I seek them out, like if I see a video on YouTube, I'm like, ooh, I have to look at that. Ooh, abandoned asylum. But like at the same time, it unsettles me. It's really hard to explain. I don't know. Composer for Blade Runner's soundtrack passed away last week too. What, like Vangelis or whatever? Music still playing was in River Country, abandoned water park in Florida. Wow, was shut down, looked to rot, but the speakers never got turned off, got torn down a few years ago. That's horrifying. Who was paying the electricity bill? Yes, the one and only. Crap. Okay, I need a little bit more intersecting though, don't I? One more. I need one more, guys. Alright, I think I know what I have to do. Hang on. I think my dog is having a dream. Like, not a good one. I'll be right back. Okay, back. Let's see. Used to have an old storybook land way out. They had this. They said the soil went bad. What you put in the ground isn't what comes back. Sometimes dead is better. I found exploring abandoned places super cool and interesting to do. I do it in IRL, but there's nothing abandoned that isn't also filled with actual danger. Yeah. We went asylum closed down the teens used to use as an outing spot. I won't delve into details, but it was a grim place to be at. Yeah. Blade Runner is about a guy who has a very ouchy feet after running on knives. I guess the speakers must have been tied to the rest of the park's grid or something. Okay, here we go. How superstitious are you guys? I don't know. Not too much. It depends on the day. It depends on how scared I am. Okay, I need one more. Guys, where should this line go? I don't know if I'm liking it. Is this okay, you think? You know what, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know how subways work, so that's gotta be fine. Okay, now we gotta do the little balls that sit at, like, certain stations. I guess they're not balls, they're like lines or pointers or something. But for pixels' sake, we're just gonna do little balls, I think. Shoot, I have to do this at intersection points, don't I? Okay, you know what? Mr. Line, you are going to have to move, I'm afraid. Ah, my eyes are dry. No. A little too busy, I think. You can always fix it up later. Yeah, probably. Should I have done X's instead? Wonder if that would show up better. Ah, maybe not. Like, no, it wouldn't actually. Maybe on certain ones, but not this one. Also, I think I should get rid of the center of these things. Wizard of Oz theme park. Wow. Okay, I have to change the color of some of these lines because they're blending in too much with the black. Okay, we're changing colors here too. Oops, I'm not on the right layer for that. Wait, if it intersects, then it should probably have a station there, right? Okay, one more station then. I wonder which station... I wonder what station we should have the main character at. See, I feel like these two stations are way too close, though, is the thing. Wait, I've got it. I've got it. This is a pretty good song. Huh? Tinderbot? Oh wait, shoot, did we have something happen? Hello, Nightbot got first blood. Rarely haven't been to a train station. Also clear chat soon. Let's see. Well, it's gone now. By the way, I believe I agree with Cold. The lines when turning are usually 90 or 45 degrees. 90 or 45 degrees. Okay, so 90 degrees is this, I think, right? And then 45 degrees is like this, right? So do I have two obtuse turning? Well, I'm looking at some examples right now. Subway map. It's, I'm not all seeing, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of 90-degree turns, but these are like big ones. I'm also seeing a lot of obtuse angles as well. It's a pretty good looking station map. I thought it was a broken mirror at first when I saw the dots. It hit me. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. But it'll do, I think. Okay, yeah. I think that's good for now. I still feel like this one thing here is too close to everything else. Alright, that's it. It sucks because I'm gonna have to move every freaking individual layer and then I'm gonna have to redo the subway things. There we go. Okay, now they're going to be a little more spaced out. I had to do it. You guys know I had to do it, right? Okay, now I just gotta rearrange these guys. Honestly, it's just easier to remake them, though, than try to, like, move them. There we go. Properly spaced out. Except for these guys here. Alright, we're doing it again. Let's see. Maybe you can make another direction map for the station exits. Well, what does this even mean? Actually, I don't know what... I'm looking at the station map. What do you mean station exits? Like, because basically what I'm looking at here is a map. And each map shows a subway road. So it's like, okay, if I'm in each flower or dot or whatever shows where the platform is. So here, I'm at platform here. If I get on the subway, it goes like this, right? And I guess the subway will go and stop and then go and stop and then like go or something. I don't know how any of this works actually. Okay, gotta keep going, gotta keep going. Where should I have the thing here? Good enough. I will say train maps, I've usually seen, will usually have vague outline of the street level, but that may be a crowd your board a bit too much. Yeah, plus this isn't trains, this is subways, right? Do subways care about streets? It's underneath everything, right? Let's see, mine is mostly feeling as if being watched by a friend, either a woman in white standing in a... What? It's a good, but not VHS role-playing for a board is good. What? I need to get back to it. I'm trying to understand chat, and it's like, not right now, not right now. Okay, you. Okay, that should do it. It's a little more, except I forgot this one. It's a little more spread out. I hate it when they're not centered. No, wait. I'm gonna have to redraw the thing, aren't I? There, beautiful. Okay, alright, we're just vibing. Oh, Nightbot, thank you. Another bot annihilated. Yeah, okay, so there's that. And then at the bottom, there is typically something like this. And it talks about... I guess these are like street names, subway places? I don't know. Like there's just like lists. Okay, not too bad. Again, it's pixel art, fuck it. Whew. Doing great, keep it up. Thank you. It needs to be centered though. Okay, good. That's it. Okay. All right. So that concludes the map. I can't think of anything else I need to do here. We'll just keep it simple, you know what I mean? Highlight the current station. Oh, what is the current station anyway? Hey, wait a minute. I missed one. Shoot, and there's another one, isn't there? Fuck it, I'm not redrawing that one. Highlight the current station. Highlight the current station. Highlight the current station. Maybe this one is the current station? I have no idea, actually. Also, it's hard to highlight when I can't, like, use red or anything. I guess that'll do. Okay, alright. Let's see. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna put on Dragon Strike while I ponder a little bit. I need to know what else we're gonna work on. Wait a minute. This song has something that's music. It recognized some music, whatever. The last 3 have been copyright claimed anyway. Why would it matter now? All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna ponder. I'll put this on for like 3 minutes.
Feeling brave tonight? How brave? Brave enough to do battle with hideous monsters? Brave enough to sneak around dank castles in the dark and chance being the next victim of a dragon strike? All right, your sunstone's done. So what do you want me to do with it? Let darkness reign. And in the darkness, let evil grow.
Is this like a video game?
Sorta. But it uses the most powerful information processor in the world.
Wait, Jim Ward? Jim Ward? He's done stuff, I
Not
think.
this time. This time I'm the Dragon Master, and you are the adventurers.
Is it okay if I watch until I get the hang of it?
You don't need the hang of anything. Imagination is all you need. Close your eyes. Open your mind, and I'll transport you to another realm.
Oh, yeah?
It's night. A long time ago. You see a castle. This castle belongs to the evil wizard Teraptus. The castle's high towers and jagged walls glow in the light like the dull white of a skull. You sense magic in the air. Your nose is assaulted by the stench of death and decay. You're struck by the stillness. The stillness of death. Then you hear footsteps and see a young wizard running down a path which leads from Teraptus' castle. And you see what looks like a dagger sticking.
Bro, it's Vulpes and Colta.
You will know soon enough. Now I'm going to take you to a very different.
Oh my god, that's Captain Quark. That's who that is.
King Halvar II. He takes himself quite seriously, and so do some of his subjects. It's a typical boisterous night in the king's banquet hall.
I knew
Ale
that sounded
flows,
familiar.
Games of chance are played. Ridiculous tales are told. Lusty songs are sung. Little do they know of the strange events that are descending upon them.
Who dares disturb my banquet?
It appears to be a wizard.
No question about it. He's a wizard.
Refrain from disturbing his personal effects, thief. At least until he's dead.
I was only checking his identity.
Stand aside. We'll know all about him if he lives. If he dies, it won't matter who he was. It's not a knife. It's a tooth. A tooth freshly ripped from the jaws of a dragon. Summon all your life force!
Do you suppose dragons regrow teeth like sharks?
Let life flow. Watch yourself. Anew. Look, he lives.
Thank you, Clark. By healing me, you may have spared 1,000 lives.
Warrior, I sense the presence of evil very near. Tonight's omens bode ill.
wizard escaped our captivity once. Return unto us, and I will spare you.
Is that a drow?
I will not tolerate this insult!
Return him, or I will turn this banquet hall into a charnel house.
Fight valiantly! I shall return.
Very well.
What?
As usual, you overestimate your accomplishment! Stop them! They're killing all the guards!
That was a good table roll. Have you ever seen this before? A little bit. A little bit. Jesus!
Subjects! Together we have vanquished. Where did you run to, Lord Fear? For that we should all be commended.
You do not host this banquet. Death hosts this banquet. Now pay close attention, because the information you're about to hear could mean the difference between life and death. Have you not noticed the darkness upon this land? The unholy darkness? It spreads even as we speak. It is created by a sunstone.
Freaking
and
Spock.
comes from the castle of Taraptus.
Look at that view of the evil fortress. What?
Ridiculous prattle. Gods, eject this elf.
Bro's about to call him a knife ear.
I think all guards are dead.
Eject him, and I fear you squander your only chance to save your kingdom. He speaks the truth. Taraptus' power grows stronger with every beat of our hearts. Taraptus is a wizard of guile and charisma. He promised a golden age, and many fools followed.
He is truly and deeply evil.
Have you any proof?
As for the Sunstone, witness the darkness which envelops the land. As for my quest, observe the tooth extracted from my back. And as for Taraptus' ability to raise the dead, cast your eyes upon the Death Knights. The Sunstone must be destroyed.
Quest with me. To this den of evil where we will bind Taraptus and drive a stake through his heart. Can I play the warrior?
You're on.
Well, now what do I do?
As a warrior, your job is to be on the front line. You aren't afraid of anything.
Alright, we'll take a little break. We'll take a little break from that. Hi, Atomic. That must have been a weird thing to wake up to. Yeah, we're just chilling, and somehow I derailed everything by bringing up that there was like an Elizabeth Bathory board game thing, and I spent a while doing art to it, and it was really weird. So now we're just talking about all sorts of things, you know. Good stuff. God dang blonde hair himbo. Man, he had some gorgeous Fabio hair, didn't he? Warrior's a pretty cool guy. He kills zombies and isn't afraid of anything. Okay, I'm making the bathroom signs at the moment. Wait, maybe they should be, like, narrower? Maybe? Yeah, you know, that seems good. Okay, so the female one is done. I should probably do the male one now. You and your board games. Doesn't afraid of everything. That's the line. Yeah, I was like, that doesn't sound quite right. Just beware berserk, as it causes fatigue after every use. Alright, we gotta make the dude. How do we do that? It's just a guy without a note too high. Probably have wider shoulders too, maybe. Is that right? This gender is chunk. Alright, this ain't looking the way I wanted it to, but I think we'll just have to settle with it. Straight hands downwards. I'll give it a try. I can't do it downwards though, because the problem is it gets lost in here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Chief. Okay, we have a choice between this and this. This and this. Okay, guys, which do you like best? Skinny or thick? Skinny or thick? This is gonna be the male bathroom sign. It's a very abstract man. The girl came out so nicely. I don't know what happened with the guy. Leg gap is too big. Well, unfortunately, he is 2 pixels wide, and if I try to make the leg gap any narrower, you know what I mean? So, I'm afraid the leg gap is just wide enough. It can't get any narrower. Extra thick. Okay, thank you, Zazu. What the fuck was the Samurai Jack villain's name? Wow, you can't draw guys? Sexist. Guy got a thigh gap, priceless. I like thick because the holes look like nips. No! I'm never gonna unsee that. Aku, there we go. Zazu, Aku, same thing. What if you raised where the elbows would be? I could give that a try. Raised where the elbows would be. Alright, let's fuck this guy up again. Okay, raised where the elbows would be. There we go. I mean, he looks like that guy in that British commercial, the gag commercial, where he would just like stand like that and then slap all the children. Okay, yeah, you know what? That'll do. I think that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Let's take this further. Sure. You know, I could probably widen the female shoulders too, just to make them a little closer. You don't have that much dimorphism going on. Oh crap, no. Go back. Oh man, why is this all awful? Why is this awful? Something went wrong somewhere and I don't know what. Okay, I raised the juncture here. That's what I did. Guys, help. What did you trick me into doing? Women have triangle bodies in these, signs. God, that looks bad. Okay, whatever. The female looked good before, you should leave it be. You think so? I wanted her to be closer to the male, though. Okay, you're right, she did look better before. Alright, that concludes the bathroom signage. Now what are we gonna do? The one's gotta be a triangle, the dude's gotta be a rectangle. Yes, triangle and rectangle. Female one was better before because the shoulders were supposed to be smaller. I guess so. Alright. Now what else are we looking at here? I guess maybe doors, like doors to the janitor's closet, doors to the maintenance thing. T-posing bathroom sides. Let me know if I just gave anybody my yawn. There we go. I love how the guy's like, do you have any proof the evil wizard is evil? Meanwhile, like, his freaking front door has the perfect view of his skull-laden, thorny, stormy throne with a giant pillar of light shooting into the sky. You could always just do the alchemic symbols for men or women if you're not satisfied. Yeah, I'm trying to make it look like a public bathroom, though. I've never seen alchemic symbols used in a public bathroom. Okay, can't wait to see some NPC designs. I've got to have them sharing the same sprite base that the women use. Also, that's a washed out palette. I haven't updated it yet. So they've got to look like this. I'm only gonna have like 4 maybe, I think, because it's actually kind of labor intensive to make them that way. At least it is for me anyway. The Among Us sound intensifies. Like Aku, which literally means evil. Does it? Nice. I'd rather be an octagon. No, I'm yawning again. Stop. Okay, railing. We'll do a railing. Like, you know, there's like a railing, so you don't... Not on all the platforms, but some of them. I need a mop and a bucket symbol for the janitor's closet. That's a good point. Okay, we'll do the railing and then we'll do that. No, don't. We're gonna get dark with this one because it is gonna be kind of, what's the word? Metallic. No. There we go. And this is gonna be kind of waist high, I suppose. But maybe not that waist high. Okay, there's that. What does a railing look like? Oh, Merlin! 2:44 p.m. God, it's 1:45, so you're an hour worse off than I am. Good luck, man. Good luck. Sorry for keeping you up so much. Have a good night. Okay, subway railing. Okay, I'm sort of there, almost. Let me see. Safety railing. Okay, so we just need like one more layer, I think. That's a little too thick. What item would be used for save points? Man, I had the original idea that occasionally you could find like a discarded Polaroid camera and you'd have to take a picture of yourself, but it was only one use. But I think maybe that's dumb. I mean, I could really be basic bitch and be like Resident Evil, Silent Hill 3, where you have to like find a bathroom and like certain symbols are written on like certain mirrors and certain walls. That feels a bit lame too, though. I need something that's like specific to the character and the character's story, you know? You forget about time zones? Yeah, me too, always. Will there be any ghosts in the subway? There's gonna be something in there. I don't know if it's a ghost per se. Also, that is still too thick. Okay. Ow, ow, ha, 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 ow. I just took a chunk out of my knee. So, the bad thing about this table is that it has a sharp plastic half moon piece of plastic, and when the table folds up, if you've ever folded up a folding table, you know what I mean. And unfortunately, if I cross my legs or I raise my knee, I end up jamming my knee into the corner of like the half moon piece of plastic that is meant to, where you force like the metal table legs in and it kind of like grabs hold of it. You know, you like the camera idea? There's no reason to do that though, because she's got a cell phone. Atomic, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the brief glimpse of madness that was that VHS Dragon Strike thing. Campfire? Surgically remove your knees, I guess. Okay. Okay, enough of that. Move down. So pipes are really fun to do in pixel art because they're easy. I can't wait till I eat those words when everything goes wrong. Hey, wait a second. That's still too thick. Okay. There we go. No. Remember that one Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode where it kind of like blended old curses and stuff into new media? Where it's like it flashback to like 1,000 years ago. There was like a cult where it would like kill people and stuff, and you had to like recite certain verses like from a cursed book. But then like the Deus Vult boys like bust in there and put a kibosh on the whole thing. Fast forward, that book ends up getting scanned in like in the 90s because this is back when everything was getting digitized. And it was really interesting how the demon like adapted to that. Like rather than living in the cursed book, he began living in the school computer that had done that. This song's a little tense, isn't it? Been injury. Yeah, I bit my cheek. I burned my finger. Just kind of rough lately. La Chef Beach. Used subway tickets. Maybe you have to like swipe the subway card or something. Maybe I'll just pull a witch's house and like you can save it just from the menu. I haven't watched Buffy, but I remember one episode about monsters who don't speak but take the voices. Yeah, that one was like, that traumatized a whole generation apparently. I remember watching that as a kid too. No, wait, wrong. I'll be honest, it's kind of messing with me, the curve in the pipe here. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, well that's alright, not too bad. Okay guys, now we get to the shiny part. And because this is lower, you don't want it necessarily as shiny. In fact, I think that might be a bit too much. I need an HEP bar at this point. Real body horrors. How many accidents? Yeah. Rat sewer rave? Yeah. Which house? Shape point is a cat. Oh, why did I think it was on the menu? Maybe Misao is what I'm thinking about. Or hell, maybe it was Desert Nightmare. Or maybe it was Ib. Hard to say. Hard to say. Like, I could have a certain amount of graffiti, but I really don't want to pull a Silent Hill too much. Like, maybe there's a certain graffiti you can find. Paint the rats with a James May's voice. Jeez. James May, that's a Top Gear guy, right? Yeah, I need to think of an inventive save system, but I'm having trouble. Alright, now time for the even shinier bits. Okay, and for maybe the last shiny bit, I don't want to be... It is metal, so I don't feel too bad about doing it. I feel like the gradient from here to here isn't stark enough. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and duplicate. We're gonna go ahead and fold this guy away, and we're gonna flatten him. We're gonna go ahead and change a few things. Oh, wait, what am I doing? No wonder nothing was changing. I've got a dehydration headache. Ah. Maybe that's too stark, though, is it? Okay, which looks better? This or this? Darker or lighter? Which looks best, guys? Say via phone calls? That's a good point. She does have her cell phone with her, and I do want her to be able to call her friend occasionally for hints and stuff. Yeah, cell phone. Perfect idea, Ryosama. Good one. I like save areas a lot, though it doesn't work better. Yeah, there's not a lot of danger in the game, so save areas aren't going to be too, like, you know, there's not a lot of danger areas, you know. Yeah, definitely going to be, because I'm actually going to get a plugin that lets you do common events from a new window, a new menu, and that's going to be the phone. Yes, text/phone. Yeah, because I didn't mention this earlier, but she is going to have access to her phone. She doesn't have access to her friend, but she is going to be able to call and communicate several times throughout the story with her friend. And that's why I went through the trouble of having like a personalized, it's not in here, it's in here, phone background and stuff for it. So, yeah, definitely going to do stuff with the phone. Okay, I think that's it for the rail. Guys, what was I going to make before I got distracted by making the rail? You know what? We should make an extended rail, one that's capable of looping. Alexa, what's 3 times 48?
3 times 48 is 144.
Never mind, I remembered it before she could answer. Okay, so... Oh yeah, darker or lighter? Okay, the bot got banned, we're good. If you go with a lighter one, the lighter should be true, but remember it is metal, and the whole thing about metal is that metal is specifically shown in art, and also consequently pixel art is having a greater extreme between the colors, so it's gonna be always lighter, like have a large range between light and dark. You know what I mean? Like, because matte isn't gonna have a much of a dynamic between the difference in colors. So that shows that it's metal, you know. So I'll keep it that for now. Oh, duh, I need to... Okay, so we're gonna copy you. Thanks, dude. And then we're gonna put you in here. What the... Oh, duh. I'm so used to working with tiles that, like, fill up the entire screen that did my head in. There we go. So, we want a looping one, right? This is only 2 tiles. If I try to loop it, it's not going to look good, because if I try to loop it, it'll be like that, you know? I mean, not ideal. So, we're going to go ahead and make a special 3 version. Like, the 2 version is going to be there. But the 3 version... There we go. So we're going to duplicate him, keep him safe and sound. But these guys are on short notice. Oh, you know what? I should turn symmetry on just so I can use it as a guide. Except it doesn't show up when I'm not drawing. Never mind. Okay, we'll have to eyeball it. Okay, a little bit more. Just right. Okay, fine. Wait. Ugh, it lowered itself. Duh. I'm gonna need to fix that. I think this is about where I need it to be. Okay. Too far, too far. Also, I need to push this guy back up. No, I don't. Wait, what? Why does he... Oh, wait. Maybe he looks like that. No, there's no reason for him to look like that. Okay, I know what happened. I didn't cut him the way I... Oops. Ow. I didn't cut him the way I should have. Okay, we ruined the whole thing. I ruined the whole thing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're cutting out this guy and nothing but this guy. We can always build him up a little bit later if he isn't entirely what we need. Okay, and you... Oop. There we go. And then you, we are going to cut him out. More. Okay. Cut, paste, new layer. There. Great. And then we're also going to erase the vestiges of this guy. Wait a minute. That's weird. Oh, this is from you. Oh, what? I'm on symmetry. That's why. Okay, hang on. We better turn that off for now. Good enough. I can plug that hole in a second. Nightbot, you're fighting the good fight. I lost another 20 HP. No, I banged the side of my LaCroix on a little bowl I have here. Man, cranberry LaCroix is not great. I have to say that's one of the worst flavors, like right after cherry blossom. That's pretty bad. That's really bad. Okay, we're gonna take a section. We're gonna copy it. We're gonna paste it. We're gonna move them over. There we go. Okay. Now these guys are gonna come together to make like a supporting pole. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to put them together, duplicate them. No, not yet. This is weird. I should have just done a new pull, honestly. Oh well, let's see how close we got to the middle. Could have been closer. And that's another thing. You notice how I just undid what I did? That's because I didn't... In order to get it to take, you have to move it over and then select one of the layers within the folder to get it to stick. Okay, we're gonna have to move this guy in. Sure. Oh god, I need to turn this off. It's making changes I don't want. Okay, good enough. So now we've got a support thing. It's always the simple things that become annoying fussy. Yeah, this is out. Painful. Okay, what else are we gonna do here? Oh, we've got to make it blend in. And that's just gonna be more tedious more than anything. Just trying to find the correct colors to have it blend properly. Also, I should probably... There we go. Make it a bit more believable, I think. Something's wrong. I don't know what. Okay, we'll just start from scratch. It's cool. When in doubt, always have the light source coming from the left. I don't know if that's actually good advice. Be careful. Okay, decent. Question is, though... No, wait, no. Merge down. Almost there. Question is, would this look better if I erased this part? Maybe? I guess that looks okay. Haven't looked at chat in a while. Every time I switch to another tab. Yeah, don't worry, Nightbot's got it. Portrait paintings using like started from left cause sun. Yeah, that's what I always do. And the mine basically fills in the blanks. Yeah, don't worry, mods, it's fine. Nightbot's got it. There we go. So now we have a repeatable, do we? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. I would have to make one without this. Wait, where did that stray thing come from? Ah, stray pixel. Got it. So, if I really wanted it. Okay, one more time. Because the thing is, the middle should probably not have anything on it. You know what I mean? Am I making sense here? I think I'm tired. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But all the same, it's good to have it and never use it than need it and not have it. There. So, essentially what would be needing, what I'm trying to do here is that if I end up having to have a guardrail that's like 6 tiles long, they can't, it would be like this was one, this is one, and this is one. And say I wanted it 6 tiles long. This is only 3. I would have to have this guy repeating 3 times in a row. And that would be way too many posts to have 3 times in a row. So that's where this guy comes in. You can take this guy's section here and repeat it in conjunction with the one that does have the post in the middle. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, railing. Now what else was I doing? Looks good? Okay, yeah. Also, we have a night squad here that's a little bit different from day squad, don't we? There we go. So far, our bot is just warning and not banning. I think he is banning. He just has to give a warning first, and then he bans them silently. That's why they don't come back. Okay, there we go. What else, guys? What else should I be making here? Shoot, you know what? Wait. I don't know the dimensions. I'm going to have a phone menu. Like, I need a phone menu to pop up on screen, but the problem is I have to be very careful because unlike a regular image, resizing is not going to come easy. So, the idea with the phone menu... Okay, how large is the typical Rpgmaker MZ window? Like, what is the resolution? That almost sounded like a Ghosts and Goblins track. Village of Ruin or whatever. Have you done turnstiles? No, I haven't. That's what I'm dreading. Should the phone menu be GUI instead of sprite? Well, I could do GUI, but that's going to be really boring if it's just a window. I have an option to make a menu. Well, no. There's a script by Vizustella called Picture Choices where you can actually make pictures into selectable choices. So that might be fun. Go to System 2 in the database. The resolution... Okay, System 2, that'll tell me. This sounds a lot like Ghosts and Goblins. I'll have to play that song after this to show my point. Screen width is 1816. Screen height is 624. What the hell is that? What kind of dimensions are those? Okay. Well, I can always upscale the pixels, I guess. Alright, let's just do something a bit experimental here. We're gonna grab the phone and we're gonna largen it up. Are you planning to do any customized UI stuff? Honestly, I took the default window skin and I forced the palette I had onto it. It looks pretty good. It looks a little pixely. Kind of fun, kind of fun. That right there sounds like the Ghosts and Goblins track. It's insane how much it sounds like it. Anyone play Ghosts and Goblins know what I'm talking about? Okay, we're gonna paste. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Sometimes it can be really hard resizing these because you have no idea what the original dimensions were if you've lost if you have alpha on. But this is gonna, you know what, that's a terrible thing. Why did I choose that color? There we go. Okay, we're gonna duplicate you because things are gonna go wrong. Never play Ghost. Yeah, neither have I, but I know the music. Professor Sip Contact. Okay, 1 second. Let me pull up the Ghosts and Goblins thing because it sounds like the Village of Ruin, I think, track. Hey, Namir and Peace is streaming. It's like Village of Ruin or something. Village of Decay and Destruction. I think that's it. That's it. But there's a remake that sounds a lot like the track in Contact I was listening to. I'm sorry, it's Ghouls and Ghosts. Specifically, it was a remix, I think, that I was listening to. I think I found it. I'll have to play it after this. Provided it's the right one. You always think of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That was a good one. It was a fun co-op game. What are we doing today? I'm doing a special little menu for the phone. May or may not work. We'll see. Shoot, I'm not allowed. Okay, fine. We'll flatten it. Okay. So that's just about the mileage I'm gonna get out of this without distorting it too much. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta get a refill. Okay, so there's that version, and then there's this version. I think this is the remix I listened to. Oh, and here's the Contact, just again, for comparison. Maybe it's the remix that it sounds like. Let me try this. This is it. I think it sounds like the remix more than anything. Man, it's a good thing I don't have work tomorrow. I can indulge in late night productivity. I hope you are being productive, because this, I don't know if I am. One of us has to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think it's just about there. Has anyone played Grab by the Ghoulies? That sounds so familiar, but no, I definitely haven't played it. Okay. So now we're gonna try the questionable thing of resizing it even more. Not like that, though. Hang on. I just want to see if I can touch the sides. I don't think that I can. Is it at least even? Looks about even, maybe? Okay, it's hard to tell now, though. Looks about right. All the pixels are looking about the same size. So basically, we've taken an item that was under 48 by 48 and stretched it to just about 96 by 144. So this could serve as the menu. I still feel like I need to make it bigger, though. Let's see, what's the resolution of MZ? So width is 800. So basically 800 by 600. This is barely 100. I do want it to show up as a large screen, so we're going to go ahead and bump it up even more. Let's see. 800 by 600. 800 by 600. Oh, you're looking at the loading screen. Sorry. Okay. Basically, I just stretched the phone out even more. Thanks for telling me. Okay, 800 by 600. 800 by 600. So just as a test. But we don't want it engulfing the entire screen. So what if I took 200 off each? Okay, we might be in business. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the original. Okay, we're gonna duplicate him. Yeah, that was a good song, wasn't it? And it sounds a lot like the contact thing here. Doesn't it? I guess it's just probably like some chiptune MIDI file, whatever. But it sounds a lot like it, in my opinion. Okay. Flatten. Copy. Because this is going to be a selectable picture. It's hard to explain. If I could show you Vizustella, I would. But basically, it allows you, instead of, so typically Rpgmaker has like a list, and then it's like choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, and then it has a selection thing, and you can like arrow down and stuff. But what this does is it allows you to arrange choices on screen, and then you can select one if you want it or not. So, and I figure I can have the choices, I can have the thing as a phone and have the choices be this, like call Naomi, call 911, save game or whatever. So something like that. Phone looked rad, did it? I don't know if I agree, but I hope so, I hope so. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and turn on grid. Man, is there even a grid anymore? I guess not. Okay, here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Wish there was a more precise way of doing this. See, that sounds just like the Ghosts and Goblins soundtrack, doesn't it? I know it does. Okay, I think we're in business there. I just need to center it. Oh, there's a center option. Hallelujah. Okay, cool. Now, I will go ahead and color pick that away. Oh, except for the... No! Okay, let me try that again. I don't want to select that. You know what? I have a simple solution. There we go. Oh, I'm still on color pick. No, hang on, hang on. I don't remember which color it takes away, but I'm not taking any chances. Okay. And then I'll invert, and then I'll cut everything else out. There we go. Okay, man, that looks chunky. See, as a tiny icon, it's good, but after that, all bets are off. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and merge these again. I'll go ahead and duplicate it. And then we will go ahead and plot out the keys, I guess. You hear it now? Yeah! Any potential name for the game? The working title is Subway because you fall down into an even lower subway and it's weird. It's like the back rooms. That is a garbage name though. I kind of want to put Nightmare in it. Like, it doesn't matter. I just need Nightmare to be a part of it. Man, this is bad. The problem is, it's so hard to be precise, you know? Well, okay, maybe I can use this as a measurement tool. The problem is I need them to be rectangular, you know what I mean? This is so hard. How am I gonna do this? So this is why I need to work with like small dimensions. So here's something we're gonna try. Except I need symmetry, which means we're gonna have to, okay, so this is probably something I'm gonna have to work in my off time because it's not playing nice, or rather I'm not able to do it justice at the moment. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do how many okay, so Naomi is 1, 911 is 2, him is 3, save is 4. Save should probably be the first option, I think. So I guess 4. I'll have rows of 2, or columns of 2, or whatever. Subway? No, Subway. Alright, let's try this. Oop, nope, hang on. I only need to have like 4 of these, so there we go. And we'll make them round because a lot of apps don't have sharp corners, like, you know, the little app things. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, looking pretty good so far. I don't know how you guys are still hanging through this. Okay, that's a 3 gap. 3 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. This reminds me of a Pokemon song. Isn't there a Pokemon song that has kind of like the whoosh sound, like in one of the gyms? Like I think the physical gym or something. 1 column, 4 rows. 2 columns. I guess I could. Well, 1 column I've never seen a phone that just had like 1 gigantic app per row. There we go. And then I don't have to fill them all in, but I can. Wait a minute. I'm short 1. There we go. Okay, how far is that? 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom. Something went wrong here. Okay, there we go. So that's that. I'll make a new folder. Okay, I'll need different colors. So I think I'll make the saving like maybe this color or something. Shoot, I need to turn off mirroring. This is much better. So when I enlarge it, the things will enlarge with it. Okay, I need an icon for saving. I'll have an N for Naomi. Uh-oh. Guys, I don't think I can make the N properly. Uh-oh. I need it to be wider. That's what I need. I think? Better? Better? Yeah, better. Sure. You know what? Fine. You know what? I should use a lighter color. No, it's not working. Ow. How are you guys doing? You liked the second better too? Second better what? Next up, Nightmare Station! That's a fucking good title, Ryosama. Hang on. I'm stealing it as we speak. I just have this untitled notepad, and I'm gonna lose it the second my computer restarts in the middle of the night without me noticing it. Save disk. Ooh, a disk. Yeah, that could be good. Terminal Nightmare or Nightmare Terminal. That's a good one too, Pixel Gemini. Okay, that's going on the list. We could always have a little poll once I get further into game development when people get a better feel for it. There we go, there we go. We're pretty. Hopefully it's not already copyrighted. It's so fucked. All the good titles are already taken, you know what I mean? Okay, that's not good. I feel like it loses the N if I do that. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so for the saving... how do I make a disk here? Yeah, that's not gonna work. It doesn't look anything like a disc, but it does look kind of cool. I'll keep it that for right now. Okay, what's the name of her boyfriend gonna be that she broke up? I want his icon to still be on there, and if you try selecting it, she gives like a ... You can always rewatch the stream to remind yourself of the titles. I'm not sitting through one of my streams. Are you crazy? Putting them on the self-injury train after making the same mistake 3 times in a row today. Oh no, what did you do? Or is this a reference to what I did? I don't know, my brain's not working so well anymore. The end kind of reminds me of Netflix. Good thing it's not red. Steve, Trent. I'm gonna need the first letter here. It can't be M, it can't be A or K, and it can't be N. Her ex, sorry to hear that. Yeah, she's in a slump because of it. That's why her friend brought her to the city in the first place. Oh, you know what? This isn't gonna have the same phone background, so. It is gonna be backlit. Uh-oh. That makes certain boundaries disappear. I also don't want it to be too busy either. And I also have to be really careful because, again, if it outlines the same color as one of the outlines of the apps, it's going to be rough. D for Daniel. We could try D. I wonder if I should go lighter on the phone background. Nah. There we go, guys. D is for Daniel. Ugh, Daniel. Daniel's such a basic name, though. Wait, no, wait, that's somebody's name. Never mind. But you know what I mean. Like, I've got a Catherine and a Naomi. I need something that sounds a little more unique. Daniel, John, James. Well, maybe James. James is an unreliable name, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with those names, by the way. It's just they're very common. It's like if I named the main character Jane, and the guy's name was John, and the friend's name was what's a common girl's name? You know what I mean. Quentin. Sorry to Dale. No, I didn't mean it like that. James is my favorite name. No, it's a good name, but the problem is... Oh, wait, I said it was unreliable, but I mean, like, there are some names that sound really honest, and some names that can sound like wild card names, so... I'm just saying James can be a wild card name. Nathan is a very respectable, solid-sounding name. Jill. Jill, Chris, you know what I mean? Jill, Chris, Mary. Sonny, Cole, Vexen. Okay, 911 is going to be here. Uh-oh. No, that's not going to work. God damn it, I don't have enough for one. I'm so close. It's right there. Erica is pretty uncommon nowadays. Yeah, you're right, it is. What is Erica short for? I feel like it's short for something, isn't it? I think Eric is short for something. Erickson, maybe? Ash. Ash has always been a fun girl name, but the problem is, depending on the accent, it sounds like ass. 3 Matthews. Yeah, Matthew is a common one. Nathan is another one. Michael. Michael's extremely common. Oh man, I'm so close. I'm so close. Ship name for Naomi, XBF name. Go. Names? Maybe do a shield for 911? Okay. I could give it a try. I'm so bummed that didn't work out, though. Right, how does this shield look? Oh, wait, I'm on the same layer. Why am I on the same layer? Right, about the shield. It's just so hard to get things. I'm not even, this isn't even 16 by 16. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like 5 by 5. You can't make anything. You know what? Maybe I'll make the basic shape. You know? And then when I blow it up, you know? Okay, hang on. New plan. New idea. Noah's one of those names that I hear is very common. Yeah, I've never known anyone that had the name Noah, like outside of online stuff. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna duplicate. We're gonna duplicate. Alright, that should do it. Now, we're gonna go here. So I should be able to actually get more resolution, dimensions, whatever you call it. If I... God, it's too small to even enlarge. I'm in hell. Okay, good enough, I think. Okay, looking good. Okay, I think I actually got it kind of spot on. God, it's so hard to select things. And I think I over-selected up here too. Ah! Okay. I miss Procreate. It lets you grab stuff and then like go back and like adjust the grab window. Honestly, that spoiled me. Okay, I'm looking good on this corner. I need more of this though. Ugh. This is such a weird song. Why are you not selecting? Okay. Carefully. Ah, my eyes dried out doing that. Simon is that nice guy who's a bit too nice. Then he shows up fixing things around town for, you know, everyone trusts him, but us. Yeah, Simon's like a sleeper serial killer name. It can also be like a dorky name. Okay, okay. Now, what we're going to do is... You're going to duplicate this, just in case something goes wrong. Okay, now I should have a lot more leeway, if you know what I mean. Oh. Oh god, no, turn that off. There we go. Okay guys, 911, here we go. I wish I could like snap to a grid right now, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, we're just blocking things. Ah, there's too much of a gap between that one and the other. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Morning darkest? Oh god, is it morning? Is BF the character helpful, victim, or traitor? He's mostly just plot stuff. The whole reason you're there is your friend dragged you out to like a concert or something in the city to cheer you up after a breakup. Possibly because he was caught cheating or something. I'm just winging this. Hopefully no one will notice. Basically, main character needs a legitimate reason to be bummed out. And he is that reason. So while his number is in the phone, and I think his picture is going to be in the wallpaper, he doesn't actually show up. Okay, I think we're good there. Oh, that looks like garbage, though. What? Ah! I think I'm just better off leaving it like this. Good enough, I think. Changing from the music as soon as you mention the BF, he's the boss. Yes, no. But I met my first love when we played Phantasy Star Online. She was playing on her friend's account. That's fun. I've played Phantasy Star Online for a little while. Ah, good stuff. Okay, so 911 is there. The guy doesn't feel like a D, though. The guy feels like a G or a J or whatever. Alright, we're gonna do this and we're gonna go to bed. No, no. You're so close. Thankfully there is, like, some manner of snapping. I don't know how effective it is, but it exists. Ah, that looks off. Wait. J. How's a J look again? Do I have that backwards? J's one. Capital J is one of those weird letters that I don't see often. Maybe put a small gap between the 9 and the corner of the icon. Oh, you know, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, this song is a little too upbeat. Sure. No, I've got it right. Oh, I still don't like my J, though. It's all kinds of screwed up. Yeah, see, it just doesn't look right. That's fine, but usually the top extends longer. Yeah, I figured. Let's see, look how nice the N for Naomi is. So, here's what we're gonna do. I think we'll just keep it as is for now. So this is something I'm just gonna have to work off in my off time. Because the thing about pixel art is that you have to be consistent. I can't just like change the style. I think it's too thin. Well, it's off the table now. You know what? Fuck it. I have an idea. Oh yeah, I have a brilliant idea. Like, you would not believe how brilliant this is. Just, you have no clue. No clue whatsoever. You're completely ignorant to it right now. It doesn't look like a heart, though. No! I was like, okay, fuck it. We make a heart or something. But that's actually really hard to do. Oh god, I didn't even do that. I didn't have the sense to do this on a new layer or anything. I just don't have enough freaking room. I just don't have enough room. I just don't have enough room! It looks like a Y! Type it in text and copy paste. Ah, it's not gonna look right. Looks like a hidden Mickey. Oh man. Okay. I might have to redo the way I've got things going. You guys aren't gonna be. You guys. Okay. I think I'll do this in my off time. But I think I'm gonna have to resize these. They're just too damn small. And I don't want to make them featureless. I need the player to look at them and go, okay, yeah, that's the save icon. Okay, yeah, that's Naomi's number. Okay, that's the boyfriend. Okay. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have the unhappy task. Oh, it's connected, isn't it? Okay, back we go. There. I think I'm gonna have the unhappy task of having to redesign the size. Shoot, but I can't because they end up touching. Oh, this is bad. Okay, you know what? We'll see how this goes. It touches the bottom a bit, but I'm not too worried about that. Decent levels of productivity, still a ways from a game. Yeah, I have enough to make the skeleton for testing purposes. And that's gonna be sweet. I love how the music is perfectly antagonistic to what I'm dealing with right now. Okay, now let's try it. And we'll see if it's any more amenable, whatever. Nope. God, if I could just have it a bit wider. If I could just have it a bit wider. I don't need 8. I mean, yeah, that's 8, isn't it? I don't need 8, do I? Because I remember a phone screen is more than just this. A phone screen is going to have that thing at the top. And then like some stuff on the bottom. Decent. Okay, moment of truth, guys. 911. Well, it works. Not 100%, but it works. Save, Naomi, BF name, 911, police, what else? Icons too small, just 4 rectangles for wider. Yeah, I've got them wider. This is as wide as I can get them without them touching. For save disk, you're thinking floppy disk. I've got something that works okay, I think. I don't remember what anything looks like anymore, though. Alright, I'm gonna yank this guy up here so I can see what I did for some of the icons. Okay, medium, dark in the middle, light background. How did I do the disc thing? Okay, it was a square and a square with one intersecting corner. There we go. Okay, I should have done this on a new layer. Guys, I'm dying inside. I'm not having fun at all right now. And there's no way to center it properly. Maybe like that. Okay, we'll make that the saves, you know. You know, I could probably get it to try looking like a disc now. Because usually a disc is the universal sign, isn't it? There's still no right way to do it. I just ended up with this guy again. Okay, we'll leave that as it is, I think. Music reflects your mental state, yeah. What if the main character just happens to only use their phone in landscape mode? Well, then she should die in a fire. Yeah, honestly, that might work, but it just doesn't look like a normal phone, like portrayed in media anyway. Okay. Now we are going to go dark for this with light color font. This almost sounds like Tomb of the Necrodancer. It's kind of funny. Okay, Naomi. Naomi is next. How did Naomi look? Okay. Watch this completely break the way that Naomi's name shows up. Okay, it's fine. Alright, let's try the J, guys. We're on a roll, we're on a roll. Or I could just do the heart. You know what? I'll keep it as the heart. Because she just had a breakup. She hasn't changed it yet. It's painful. No, okay, we'll do a white. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think a heart is going to be possible. It just looks like Mickey Mouse. Use some reference pixel floppy disk. That's a good point. I think I'll keep it as it is though, because a floppy disk icon on a phone app is probably, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably make it like this or something. Oh god, S. The S is not something that'll easily be done. I guess that works. Do you guys prefer the S for save? Maybe I can get creative with the colors with the heart. That's not great. Hearts in chat gets muted instead. Nightbot, you better leave him alone. Disk and floppy disk is too common, honestly. Maybe use a letter to signify. Yeah, I use the S, that might do. Maybe I'll make it a bit darker though. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. You know what? Wait, hang on. With the heart thing. Wait a minute. Who says I need to use the border? Fucking, I'm breaking everything. No, wait. Wait. How does the Undertale heart look again? I'm just breaking out of everything. Okay, breaks the rules a little bit, but whatever. I've never been a stickler for that anyway. Never flirt with crazy chat. Yep. C for Connor, easier to draw. I think the heart looks decent. Okay, we've got save, Naomi, 911. I'll put 911 in the corner, because that's not one she's going to be calling more than once, I don't think. This is a song of triumph. How nice that it came on like at the best possible moment. What song is this? General Stores. Cool. I guess it does get you in the mood to shop, doesn't it? Round edges for the heart top. I kind of like sharp hearts, but if I try to round off the corner, I don't think it's going to have the effect you think it's going to have. Oh, it did! Fuck, that does look better, doesn't it? Alright, you were right. Because sometimes you try to erase the sharp corner and you end up creating like a weird, too skinny kind of thing. What else could she possibly call? You know what? I could just make it these. I could just make it these. Wait a minute. I've got an idea. I did not put any of you in a folder. Ah! Alright, hang on. I think I'll just make it 4, and I will make the last icon an X, signifying going back. You know what I mean. Okay, put this in a group, please. We've come a long way from those, haven't we? Okay, we're gonna flatten. I should not have flattened it on the background. Hang on, I can change that. Okay, Mr. Background, I need you to get the fuck out. Now we can flatten. Okay, new plan. So. No, wait, go back. I like the general stores. This is fine, whatever. Mom or dad? I don't think she's gonna have him on speed dial. She's off on her own, I think. Wait, no. There is gonna be one last icon, isn't there? I want the back icon to be in the very bottom left or right. Can't I copy you? Oh, I can't because I just flattened it. There we go. There we go. And that just leaves... It's gonna have a totally black background, but it'll have an X, which sends us back to the regular menu, I think. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That's real bad. Oh, man. Hang on. Guys, I kind of want to die. Alright, line tool time. No, line tool time, I said. So much like the heart, and I can probably... it still looks garbage, though. Try an arrow. Hey, that could work. Okay, what kind of arrow are we gonna have? Like a go back to the start kind of arrow. Probably a little too fancy, but we're gonna try. Kinda gets the message across, doesn't it? Not too shabby, not too shabby. I think I should lower it down a bit, though. Is that better or worse? Shouldn't we? Shouldn't I what? It accidentally deletes your save file button. No! Okay, there's a single icon here, and I don't know where. Okay, new idea. No, wait, no. Well, yeah, sure. Okay, we're gonna duplicate, we're gonna hide one of you, and the rest is gonna come right up. Okay, guys, there we go. So we've got save, Naomi, love interest, 911, and back to the beginning. Maybe the back to the beginning should be in the very bottom right, though. Please don't, kids, be sad. What, deleting the save file? Yeah. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Maybe the 911 should be there too. Okay, new plan. I know I keep saying this, but new plan, I guess. Oops. There we go, I guess. Maybe all 4 icons in a row. Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. Put the heart in the middle in its own row of heartbreak. Okay, there we go. I think, you know what? I just need to add a little bit of flavor to the thing here. How does that Wi-Fi symbol look? Let me see. Because there's like a... Oh, wait. No, it's a triangle. Right? There we go. Not too bad, not too shabby. And lest we forget, there are those things at the very bottom. That's no good. Also, the Wi-Fi is like 4 semicircular bars with a dot at the bottom. Yeah, that's not gonna fly on this guy, I don't think. You know what? I can widen the bar. We can widen the bar is what we can do. And I can lower these a little bit. Oh, I didn't put them in why is nothing ever in a folder? It just never happens. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna move these down a bit. What? Yeah, I'm missing a lot of stuff, aren't I? Hang on. Something's off. Where's the rest of it? Oh, duh. Something just went wrong. Okay, hang on. My brain is just dying. There we go. Okay, we're good, we're good. There we go, except for this, whatever happened here. What the fuck? I think it's because I've got the stupid, it's inundated with the background color is what it is. I think that should have helped a little bit, maybe. Okay, this is definitely it. We're on the last, like, minute here. Oh, what? Bro, get your own layer, okay? Why? What? What is happening? Okay, hang on. Something is happening and I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, that's what I figured. There we go. Should be a little more cooperative now. There we go. I just wanted to lower it a little bit. That's all I wanted to do. We are now done. Anyways, guys and girls, I'm off. And may all of you have a very nice and very filling sleep. Yeah, thank you, Rio. I appreciate you staying here. Okay, so the phone menu is done. I'm just going to have to largen it. But there's no point doing that right now, especially if I have to change something later. There may be a number that, you know, we end up... Actually, that's exactly what's going to happen. All right, hang on. So there could be like a number in some notes or a number on some graffiti that you can call. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But let me try this from a different way. Okay, better, I think. And these guys are kind of getting in the way, aren't they? Okay, good enough, I think. Alright, snack/rat game. That would be funny. That would be a real challenge to program in. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there for now. So we've got a funny little bit of a phone menu here. So it's basically just going to be a common event that runs that gives you several options, and I'll have a plugin that lets pictures be options, and that'll be that. Time to sort the folders and layer. That's a problem for future me. You know what? Hang on, one more thing, actually. This is a nice water one. There we go. I think that's an improvement, isn't it? Alright, so yeah, like the date and time is there, but it's just suggested in pixel form. Must be exhausted. Yeah, I am. Man, it's been another 4-hour stream. Yeah, we'll watch more of like Dragon Spike or whatever some other day. Thanks for joining us, guys. I appreciate it. We've just about got enough to go back into Rpgmaker. It may be a couple days before that happens, but I'm feverishly working to load stuff in there and start a basic putting things together kind of area. Thank you for joining us, guys. Sorry if it was a bit of a drag at points, but I think we made a lot of progress. That's going to be a really nice looking menu. Okay. Good night. Good morning for those of you, and good afternoon for some of you. I'll see you soon. Probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll play White Day in VR. I don't know. Depends on how exhausted I am. All right. Bye.